Hello, and welcome back to Dragon's Breath, a bi-weekly sort of adventure run by myself, Leo, where I'm joined by my friends Dave.
Hello.
Snake.
Oh, hello.
And Shay.
Hello.
Robin can't be with us this week as they are unwell, but we hope that they make a speedy recovery and will be able to join us in the next session, which won't be 2 weeks from now, but more on that in a bit. Tefel is just an idiot. I mean, not much more to explain there. Hey, I'll call my best friend out at every opportunity I get. Before we get into tonight's adventure, we have to go over a few things in regards to credits to certain artists and such, which now isn't as long as it used to be because I lost a lot of it. So that's good, right? Quicker credit stuff. Let me just boop. I mean, I know it says that it showed it to all players, but I don't see it on the stream. Oh, I know what's happened. Maybe I shouldn't just reveal my IP to everyone there. Give me a second. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Cam scene. Refresh. Oh, that's not the right IP, is it? Everything's gone bad. Dragon's Breath, Episode 12, sponsored by Bad Internet. Technical difficulties. Oh. F11. Move that over there. Change scenes. Nice. Okay. The credits! Firstly, a huge thank you to Forgotten Adventures, who you can find at forgotten-adventures.net or at FRGTN Adventures on Twitter for map assets. A huge thank you to Ian Fisher /Tabletop RPG Music, whom you can find their music over at patreon.com/Tabletop RPG Music, or you can find them on their Twitter handle, which changed, at TTRPG_music. And of course, they provided music and ambiance. Another huge thank you to Michael Gelfi, whom you can find at youtube.com/Michael Gelfi and patreon.com/Michael Gelfi, or on Twitter at Michael Gelfi for music and ambience you'll also be hearing throughout tonight. A huge thank you to Rictus, whom you can find on Twitter at Art of Rictus for all of the wonderful player character art that you're going to be seeing throughout tonight and the entirety of this campaign. This streamed adventure is unofficial fan content permitted under the fan content policy, not approved or endorsed by Wizards. Portions of the materials used are property of Wizards of the Coast. Copyright Wizards of the Coast LLC, which I spelt the second one wrong. Wizards is with a Z, not an S. There we go, problem solved. See, it's all good. Also, to announce this week, Rictus and I have paired up to start an art competition for you all. And by that I mean you can win some art done by Rictus. So if you really like the character art that you've seen throughout the streams here, specifically of Fridge, Snake as Owen, Sildan, Junior, Seren, and Flint, as well as, you got Gus and the wolf that you guys have seen. If you really like that character art, you can get the free commission of Rictus's that was paid for by moi and done by Rictus. All you have to do is send a tweet over to me with a description of your character, maybe even a rough sketch if you got something in mind, and donate at least $1 to the charity fundraising campaign tonight. Entries close 30th of September, so you can donate anytime between now and the 30th of September at midnight. Winners will be announced on Twitter shortly afterwards and contacted via DMs. T's and C's apply. Ask Rictus or me for more. So, shall we get into tonight's episode, everyone?
Let's do it.
when last we left off, I definitely set up recap music. I cannot find it. So that's... Oh. Nope, yeah, that's tough. Can't find it. Oh well. When last we left off, our adventurers had spoken with Vajra Safar, made their way to the Lords of Waterdeep to talk with 3 of the Open Lords at the time, as well as Vajra, who stepped in place of the now absent Dagon Neverember. After some back and forth, they convinced the Lords of the coming war. As well, the Lords decided it was fitting that the adventurers, the heroes of this party, take on the Heroes' Challenge, or the Challenge of Champions, or the Champions Challenge. It goes by many different names. Stepping beneath the keep of Waterdeep, our heroes encountered Jumbei, the first of the Moon Stars. A hero known to have an artifact, dodecahedral in shape, that when activated could cause a blast of magical arcane energy. I need to turn off the stream's cursor. There we go. Dealing damage to its foes around it. Jumbei then dissipated into the bonfire before pointing towards the artifact in a chest, which I believe Sildan had picked up. Making their way forward through the iron doorway that leads them further into this chamber, they make their way into a large main crypt room with many support beams throughout. Junior spots a chest and he thinks, I'm getting this magic item for myself this time, and swiftly rushes over and opens up the chest as Owen reaches out to tell him, no, wait. It's too late, as the flames of the brazier burst into life as the chest is opened. You see the statues dotted around this room, to which 3 of them are numbered. There are 3 of number of the... Fuck it, this is hard. Out comes these 3 creatures of shadowy origin, looking somewhat humanoid in their visage, but not entirely so. I ask you all to roll initiative, which I think we might have to redo. I don't know if you did it last time, but apologies, we'll have to redo.
Either, so great.
Cool.
Original first one was an 8.
Oh.
Oh? Anyone else getting lost connection to server issues? Or just moi?
No,
Or what?
I'm
okay.
not.
Foundry? No, I'm okay.
On Foundry. Yeah, okay. As long as no one else is getting it, we is fine.
So, Durf popped in, but he's muted and deafened.
Oh, yes, I think I server muted him last time he was about because he AFK'd in here. Hey, Durf, how you doing? Hey, Durf, how you doing?
Loud. Hey. Sorry.
Oh, would you look at the time? Just in time.
It's alright. We'll beat you later.
That's
You know,
Yeah.
next week,
Right
I'm just
now, we
gonna
need-
start before he turns up, because he turns up literally right as I finish the recap 2 weeks in a row now.
Yeah, we
New
need
job,
your help.
different time.
Do I don't have Saren's stats, I don't believe. So can't make
D&T
certain
Beyond.
like I don't know what the initiative modifier would be.
Can I give you permission for them as the GM? A thing I can do?
Oh, you know what? Actually, where I might be able to just view it in D&D Beyond.
Yes,
So
the
a part of the
characters
campaign.
in Foundry will not have the correct stats. I stopped updating them after Nomengard because everyone was D&D Beyond in it.
Yeah,
And
let me
then
just
had
pull up.
to
I'll
recreate
be.
them anyway.
I don't know if this'll.
I don't think you
Let me
can
give-
roll.
Can I not? Let me. I totally
Oh,
can.
that works. Oh, wow.
Cool.
Alrighty.
All right. I was gonna say it might be manual rolls, but no, we're good. Aaron got a 12.
It's just that easy.
It's a handy feature to have.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, let me roll for that creature. They all go on the same, so let me update initiative. Nope, that was their name. I just updated their name.
They are now 23. They are now Laura Kinney.
Alrighty. Okay, 25 to 20. 20 to 15.
Yeah. 15
On Sildan.
on Sildan. Yeah.
15 to 10.
Yes. 12 on Saren.
10 to 5.
5.
8 for Fridge, 5 for Snake.
Durf, bottom left of Foundry, you need to turn your clicker off.
Yeah, where the player icons are, if you just click the little hand icon to... There we go. And Durf, what did you get?
Okay, shit. 15. Sorry.
15. Alrighty. Top of the round. As Junior opens up this chest, revealing the braziers light throughout the room, the creatures step out from the plinth. This one is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This one's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20 right here. And this one is going to 5, 10, 15. And as an action, it will fire a longbow shot at Junior, as they're the one right near the chest. So let's do that. That's a 22 to hit.
Yeah, hit.
Junior, you take 9 points of piercing damage as this arrow is fired from this creature straight towards you. You see at the same time, almost instantaneously, an arrow is fired from this creature towards you. You can't tell which one hit you.
Oh. Stings.
That ends the creature's turn. Junior, you are up.
Oh, that really what's in the chest that I've just opened up?
Inside you would see a belt.
A belt? I get... No, I've just been shot in the back, so I'm just gonna head over 5. 10. I think that's the movement I can do.
Quite possibly. Anything else? You can action to dash as well, remember?
Oh, well, I'm going to hold up my hand and shoot magic missile at this one.
Alrighty. Go ahead.
Just woken up. Sorry. With my
No, you're
stuff.
good. You're good. We already waited an hour for you. We can wait another 10 minutes.
Oh, sorry. All right. How many d4s is this?
Should be 3 if you're casting at level 1.
Yes. Okay. 3.
Yeah, 3d4 plus 1 on each.
6. 8 altogether damage. With the 3 magic missile.
Yeah, plus 1 for each.
Oh, plus 1 for
missile.
each. Okay.
Yeah, so you
So-
should be at, what, 11?
Yeah. 11.
11. Cool. As you fire off the 3 magic blasts, extending your hand, and this black, icky goo swivels up from your arms and fires off towards the creature, you get the sense that the damage didn't quite do what you were expecting, but you glance over to the other creature just behind the pillar, and they seem to have sustained similar damage. Seren and Fridge, the creature in front of you, also appears to have been damaged somehow. You don't see how from where you guys are. But you did hear a blast go off from Junior's attack, and now the one in front of you is damaged.
Cool.
Sildan.
Yes. Well, I'm doing this. Can you just see if you can give me vision for Saren?
I can.
And in the meantime, Sildan is going to look over at Junior and say, "Not a bad idea," and mutter his own incantation.
There you go, you
And,
should now have Serenage.
3 poof, 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 just like Roman candles will go out, and I'll target the other one.
Cool. Go ahead and roll. Oh no. Well, roll your damage. Yeah. Definitely remembered how
this.
magic missile works.
What in the goddamn? Well, that didn't roll enough. Let me roll 2 more.
How you got a 2 when you roll 3d4? That's impressive.
2 plus an additional 7, so 9 total.
9 total points of damage as you fire off the Roman candles towards this thing. They hit and appear to do full damage.
I think this might be the real one. And I think that'll be it for me. I'm going to probably take a step back.
Sorry, which one did you attack?
Couple steps back. You saw the magic missiles go towards the one in front of you.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and that'll be my my turn. Now I'll go play Saren.
Hey, Saren, what are you doing?
Remind me, I don't take any sort of disadvantage for neither spellcasting nor... I might for ranged. Do I? A ranged attack against the creature right next to me?
Yes, because if a creature's within melee of you, they're considered engaged in combat with you, and it's difficult to make ranged spell or melee attacks.
Gotcha. Let me see here. Did Saren have their bow out? Does anyone remember?
They would have, yeah.
Okay. I will still, I would like to take a step back. I'm going to step back to here.
Alrighty.
And you can take your attack if you so choose.
I do not.
Oh, all right. And let's see here. I wonder. Let's do Hunter's Mark on this thing.
This one specifically?
Yeah, that one specifically. So I guess that'll be the extra damage when I guess that's how it calculates it in D&D Beyond. So we can keep that in mind. And I will then shoot with the longbow.
That's an interesting thing. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Don't believe... Yeah, it doesn't look like it's letting me roll with the longbow nicely. So I'll just do that. Okay. Yeah, that was a 20, so...
Yeah, that hits.
I guess
Roll
Saren
critical
crits.
damage.
Does that also crit
Yes.
out the Hunter's Mark?
Yes, it
does.
Yeah, any dice.
Excellent. Excellent. All right.
'Cause it'd be
So
the
then
same
it looks
for a
like we're
sneak
doing...
attack.
Yeah, it looks like we're doing 2d8 plus 1d6 plus
Well, 2d6.
3. Well, because it already rolled the 1.
Okay.
It just by casting it was a 4. So let's...
So 15
Okay,
points
so we
of
got
damage.
11 plus 4. Yeah, 15 points of damage to that guy.
I need to check something in Saren's character. Right. Yes. The arrow appears to go straight through the creature.
Okay. As if it did nothing.
As if it did nothing, yeah.
Wah wah. Well, that's Saren's turn.
Yeah. Apologies.
I quite like that crit myself, personally.
I do, but that is the creature's... I mean, you'll learn as you
Yep,
go.
yep.
Sorry, Saren, you did really good while you weren't here, but...
But does it look like it was?
Crumble.
I don't know. Role play wise, you know what?
It looks
Hunter's Mark,
really cool.
Maybe some glamour or something over the creature, or you know what I mean? Does the Hunter's Mark seem like it's targeting it at least?
Yes, the hunter's mark. I need to mark that. Does appear to have targeted this creature.
Right.
Okay. Which is the hunter's mark. That one? And Saren would know where the hunter's mark is, wouldn't they?
Yeah, knows what creature that she's targeting for sure.
But no one else would, right? There's not like a big arrow above the head, like, here it is! Like in MMOs.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't believe it's ever... It doesn't really say much about Hunter's Mark, like what it looks like, you know, like magic missiles, like, oh, 3 missiles streak out and like all that. It literally just says, mystically mark it as your query.
Cool.
So I suppose there could be like a mystical X on the creature's forehead or something. But that's all it says, mystically mark it. Anyway, yeah, that's Saren's turn.
We'll get to it when it becomes a problem, I suppose. Fridge.
Fridge would probably just panically take a swipe at it with their long sword,
Go ahead.
to be honest, as they see it coming towards them.
I was just checking if my D20 thing was working there. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was the question? Why did it roll twice?
Unsure, I'll take the first. That's a nat 20.
Yes, please. I mean, I won't argue. Sorry, someone walked in, so I got distracted then. Oh, I got why it rolled twice. There we go. So, remind me how we're doing the crit damage? Is it just the same dice doubled?
You double the number of dice that you roll.
So roll twice, yeah?
Yeah.
2d8.
So the first one is 6, second one is 7.
13.
So
Is that what you
Yeah,
rolled on the
13.
dice, or are those numbers with the added you get?
minus 1.
So 12.
Well, she
So-
rolled
so
a
6
7, and
Yeah,
then
Yeah,
minus
7
1
minus 1 is
equals
6, and then 8 minus 1 is 7.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah,
I'm very confused. What?
Okay,
Those
so
numbers-
I rolled a
Sorry.
7, but it's minus 1, so I got 6.
Okay.
And I rolled an 8, and it's minus 1, so it was 7.
Oh, do you have -1 to your sword?
Yeah.
Okay, but you don't minus both times, because it's just double the number of dice, -1 once.
So it's 14 then.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, 6 plus 8, 14, yeah. Cool.
I also had a thing that might be relevant for Saren. I just don't know all her abilities yet, obviously.
Understandable.
Yeah, I don't know if apparently Saren can, when you hit a creature with a weapon, deal an extra 1d4 psychic damage. Dreadful Strikes, which is a 3rd level Fey Wanderer feature.
Might be helpful, you don't know.
Yeah,
Fridge,
so
as you slice your blade through this creature, it appears to have been ineffectual.
Cool. So that answering that question, and am I allowed to take my movement?
Yeah.
I will take my full movement, which is 30. Couldn't even see it then. And go this way. 5, 10, 15, 20. I can't move. 25. I want to be here. Put me here. I'll be there. 30.
You can use WASD on your keyboard as well to move, by the way.
Cool. Thanks.
Cool. The creature did not attack you as you left its range.
Yeah, that was my hunch.
A good hunch.
That's it for Fridge.
Owen?
Where are the others? Owen's gonna move. I'll stay there, and I will give this thing the Thunder Gauntlets, also known as the business.
The business. Wait, the business?
The business.
Yeah, you would.
Are you also giving it the business end of the business?
Yes.
Nice.
17 to hit.
Hits.
6 thunder damage.
these 2 hits we're getting are spicy.
It also had.
Oh,
Go ahead.
go ahead. No, go on.
It has disadvantage on targets other than me until the start of my next turn.
Alrighty, let me mark that down. Radioactive symbol. Excuse me. But the blow seems to hit an impact, and you feel as if you'd punched this creature, and it does damage. Those of you that see the other 2 creatures in the room, they also visibly appear to have been punched by a thunderous gauntlet. Anything else for your turn?
I do believe that's it.
Cool. Top of the round. Yep. Start from the bottom, work my way up. This creature down here is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This one here is going to move 5, 10, 15. And then this one here is going to move 5, attack of opportunity if you choose.
Let me just make sure I can't use my reaction for something else later. Yeah, I'll bring back the business.
All right.
17 to hit.
17 hits.
9 thunder damage.
As you hit the creature this time, it would appear that it didn't do as much damage as before. The other creatures, though, still visibly injured by this.
Okay.
Oh dear.
It's shifting.
All of the creatures have this longbow in their hand, and they all draw an arrow simultaneously in perfect synchronization with one another, aiming towards Junior, and fire off an arrow shot at you, Junior. That is going to be a 15 to hit.
I'll miss it.
These flurry of arrows come at you from all different directions, and you just sort of dodge out of the way of all three.
Boys. Let's take this down a notch, huh?
Junior,
That would have been a disadvantage anyway.
you're right, it would have.
It
Let me roll
definitely
it again, just in
doesn't
case
hit.
it was a nat 1. Longbow. Roll. It wasn't a nat 1. Cool. Junior, you're up.
All right. Do 5, then 5. Nope. I'm gonna go stay there. So I've got sights of this dude and this dude.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hang on. I already know Owen's hit this one, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
they
but I
all look visually similarly damaged.
I also did just say they're shifting.
Yeah, yelled out shifting. I can't see with the other one, so I'm just gonna run down to this dude then.
Interestingly, despite not being able to see another one, an arrow did fly from the wall here towards you.
Oh, I can just about barely see now.
Yeah. But when you were in your previous position when they attacked
Yeah.
you, an arrow
Right.
flew from this position.
Or did it fly
Well,
through the wall?
Yes.
It
Oh,
flew
that's
through the
fun.
wall. Oh, okay. Because I can clip this, I can see just about this dude. Can I cast magic missile on this guy and this guy?
Yeah?
I'm gonna do that. Junior holds both his hands
How
out,
many are you
one
firing
up
at
against
which?
this dude's face, and I'm gonna fire 2 down to this one and 1 on this one,
Okay.
and hopefully this will work.
So...
Did that all come through?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 altogether.
Well, we'll get to that.
Oh right, because 2 on this was on this. So the first 2 are on this one, and then the third was on this one.
This math is hard. There we go. So, the missile you fire point blank at the one in front of you visibly seems to do full damage, and you feel like, yeah, I'm getting the hang of this spell, but the one that curves around the corner and hits into the creature that fired the arrow through the wall appears only to do about half the amount of damage. However, looking at all 3 creatures around you, they all seem to be visibly equally damaged.
All right, action surge. Oh no, I can't. I've already done that. Sorry, can't do that. Never mind. That's my turn.
Sildan.
5, 10, 15. I guess we're doing what, 25? Yeah.
Mhm.
And that'd be 30, something like that. And let's hit the one in front of Junior. The good old-fashioned mind sliver.
Alrighty,
So
what's
I
the
need-
effects of that?
Yeah, I need a intelligence saving throw from you. And the DC is 14.
They rolled a nat 1 for a 5.
Okay. They take 4 psychic damage.
Mm-hmm.
And if you make a saving throw before the before the end of my next turn, you're going to subtract 1d4 from it. So
Alrighty.
I'll remind you if a saving throw comes up. And that's it for Sildan.
Cool. Thank you very much. Saren.
Saren is going to, 5, 15, 20, 25. That's probably fine. And having not really seen the Junior and Sildan stuff, she's going to fire on this creature again that she's got marked. But this time, knowing her features and traits, we're going to put some dreadful strikes into it.
Alrighty.
So, I got to manually roll this one, so we'll go 1d20 plus 7.
That hits.
23. And then we go 1d8 plus, I believe it's a 1d4, yeah. d4 plus 3. Okay, so 5 of that damage is piercing, and 2 of that damage is psychic.
The arrow fired from Saren visibly shoots straight through the creature, doing nothing and piercing into the wall. However, the magical emanation that was around the arrow appears to impacted the creature, dealing about half the amount of damage that it should have.
Okay, and Saren will exclaim, "Right, so magic's the ticket." I can't. I can't mimic Robin very well.
Someone please
no.
clip that.
It's like he never left.
It's
Uncanny.
it's no worse than my Junior interpretation, so you're good.
I could have tried for some slang and said something like "cracking," but that's but Saren will shout that out for people to hear, and that's the end of the turn.
Oh, I appreciate it. Fridge.
Fridge here in Saren will yell at the creature, "Enough of this!" and cast Dissonant Whispers
On this one.
on the one directly next to them. Yes.
Cool.
I did not roll to hit. I thought that rolled to hit. Do you roll to hit on a spell?
Not that one.
It depends on the spell. That one's a saving throw. Before Leo takes the saving throw, I would like to just have this creature... The creature gets a 3 on its saving throw. I'm using a portent.
Oh, this is interesting, because I hadn't thought about this interaction. So, you're using the portent on this creature, correct?
Mm-hmm.
On the saving throw.
Yes. But on
But
that
that's not the
creature's
real one.
saving throw.
Sorry?
Okay, let me finish reading the rules of... or reread the rules.
Yes,
of
let me
this.
just pull up portent then as well.
Well, the
You'll be good
interesting
in
interaction
case of
here.
portent.
Say again, sorry?
The portent will still occur, I just need to read the other thing in regards to this.
Yeah.
The interesting part is that you cast it on the or on one of the false ones. So whether or not it affects it, I think, will be up to whether or
Well,
not
that's the
Elton-
chain reaction, right? Because if it's a false one and it like can't make a saving throw, then a saving throw didn't occur, and thus a portent didn't occur.
Ah,
Well, because portent is literally you can replace any attack roll, saving throw, or ability check made by you or a creature that you can see.
yeah, you would
If
say
it's
the
still-
portent, but the spell would still be used.
So I
Yeah.
will
So
read as written the thing that I wrote, so that you guys can see why I'm making this judgment in this case. Whenever when a clone is targeted by an effect that requires them to make a saving throw, roll using your own stats. Any result is instead directed at the original. So for the same reason, I'll say that the portent is also directed at the original.
Okay, cool. So for all intents and purposes, what the original has that thing applied, fails its saving throw?
Yes. There is more to
Neat.
that after that, but obviously I'm not revealing everything. Just the relevant. Sildan would also, I think in this case, know that... Well, it's interesting because of how portent works, isn't it? Because the lore behind it is that you essentially saw this happen way in advance. As like a vision, didn't you?
Yeah, glimpses of the future begin to press in on your awareness.
So
Is what it says.
I don't think it would have revealed which one is the real one to you at this instance. But I think you guys know anyway at this exact moment in time.
Currently, we do, yeah.
Yeah.
Until a shift happens.
So, what was their role?
3.
Did they still add bonuses to that?
I believe so, yes, but it's also minus 1d4.
Okay. So, roll me the minus 1d4, just in case.
So currently they have a roll of 0.
Okay.
Because I rolled a 3.
And
so-
what's the DC, Fridge? I don't think they're going to beat it.
12.
Yeah, there's no chance. So, what
Hell
happens?
yeah! Teamwork!
8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Very nice. Which appears to do about half that to the creature in front of you.
It's psychic damage, if that makes a difference.
It does. It does about quarter of the damage
Oh,
that
great.
it would
Good
appear
to
to
know.
do.
Damn it, Fred. Open your mouth.
Sorry, shutting it.
Does Dissonant Whispers do anything else on success?
Oh, yeah, it has to move as far away from me as possible. Sorry.
So, would that be considered frightened, or just it has to move away?
It does. It just says it has to move away.
Okay. Oh, does it use its reaction to move away? Also, worth noting.
On a failed save, must immediately use its reaction,
cool.
if available,
Okay.
to move as far away from as possible.
Interestingly, as you cast Dissonant Whispers on the creature right in front of you, this guy right here uses his reaction to move as far away from you as possible. 5, 10. Junior, you have an attack of opportunity.
I haven't got my swords equipped. Can I use my opportunity to try and grapple him?
No.
No?
No.
I haven't
It
got my
has
swords
to be
equipped, so
an
I'm just going to punch him in the face.
Why don't you have your swords equipped?
Because I've been using spells and stuff, I haven't had them equipped yet.
Fair?
It'll take, because when the fight started, I didn't have my sword out. It'll take a bonus action for me to do that.
Fair. Is it a bonus action? I thought...
It's an action to draw your swords normally, but because I've got
Oh,
them
yeah.
weapon bound and stuff.
That's correct, yeah. You could punch him, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to punch him.
Greatest swordsman that
Can you
ever lived.
imagine if this leveled him?
It
13
might.
to hit.
Heroic hero
13
beans him.
just hits.
13 to... I believe it's just 4 damage. Yeah, 4 bludgeoning damage.
As you punch at this creature, you're... I hadn't
You have
thought of
stumped the
this
DM.
interaction. I'll say it hits. Because I hadn't
I just
thought
clock
of
him
it.
on the back of my
Yeah,
head
it
with
would
my
hit.
elbow as he tries to run away.
And does full damage. So let me do. Cool. And again, I think you guys got this now, but I'll just say it one more time just so we all know. All the creatures constantly seem to be visibly as injured as one another. Okay, so 10, so 15, 20, 25, 30 is how far that creature runs away from you, Fridge.
Thank you.
Owen.
I'll give a disadvantage again, so I move there and reintroduce it to the business.
Go ahead and reintroduce it to the business. Oh, no, that one didn't disappear. They just stopped being radioactive.
10.
10 misses. As the creature in a mad panic seems to have just managed to duck underneath the business. He's avoiding his taxes.
Unacceptable. As a bonus, well, I will give myself 4 temporary hit points with defensive field, my second use of it.
Alrighty.
That'll be me.
Alrighty, top of the round, it is the creature's turn. It is doing... Oh, shit. Can I undo that? I can. I just accidentally deleted one of them. Whoopsie poopsies. Start with movement. Always easier to start movement. So the one near Fridge and 7 is going to move 5, 10, 15. Feel free to attack of opportunity.
Yes, please. I will try and whack it with my sword.
Go ahead.
Where is it? $17 to hit.
Hits, but as you slice at the creature, the blade just swaths straight through it.
Cool.
20, 25. Yeah, I'll stay there. The one up here is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And this one is going to move 5. Feel free for attack of opportunity if you choose.
Who are you
Business
speaking?
time.
Business time.
There we go. 19.
19 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
8.
Which visibly seems to only do about half that amount of damage. 10, 15, 20. And then all 3 draw back their bow and aim towards Owen this time,
So be a
unleashing arrows.
disadvantage.
Why?
Because I just hit it. And that's the effect of my armor.
But it's aiming at you.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, sorry.
So that would be a 17 to hit.
That hits.
As all 3 arrows appear to come from multiple different directions, so you don't know which one to dodge from, and they pierce into you. Take 6 points of piercing damage.
Ow. My
Cool
10
visual.
HP.
Yeah, stings, right?
Little bit.
Junior.
Alright, this time I'm going to use my bonus action to summon my swords. Like that style.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to head towards this one. And I'll use my action to attack this one with my longsword.
Alrighty, go ahead.
11 to hit.
Misses. As the creature, you come up towards it and you swipe for where its arm is, it just manages to pull its arm out of the way in time. Swash?
I just use my bonus action to summon them.
Oh, yeah, you
that's
did.
all I got.
Till then.
Okay. Do we know which is real?
Owen will throw a thumb behind him.
Oh, okay. In that case, we'll move this way.
Was that a guess, Snake?
Yes.
Cool.
Got good vision of all. I'm going to hit him with a mind sliver.
Remind me, I have to roll something here?
Int save DC 14.
Int save DC 14. That would be a 17.
It sure is. Yeah, nothing happens then.
Oh, are you guys seeing these as they roll?
Yes.
Oh. Well,
Was that not intentional?
no, but transparent GM, I suppose.
Yeah, it does not matter.
Yeah.
Unless you want to fudge things, it shouldn't matter.
And then, yeah, that's it for Sildan.
Alrighty. 7.
15, 20, 25. Let's do the full 30 this time. And once again, the creature that is marked. I think this is the extent of what Saren can do at the moment, so let's just do that.
17 hits?
Should I even bother? Should I just roll the psychic?
Yeah, just roll the psychic.
4.
Which
4
appears to do
psychic.
half that amount of damage to the creature. For all creatures.
On this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And that's it.
Fridge.
Fridge will come up to the creature and whack it again.
Go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
Junior's watching you this time with your short sword. Or long sword even.
Natty 1.
How would you like to fail this?
Fridge will swing at the statue rather than the creature in front of them.
Go ahead and roll
Just
damage for me on
hit
the
the
statue.
stone. Sorry?
Go ahead and roll damage for me on the statue.
On the statue? Oh, dear me. 5.
You swing towards the statue, head aiming right for the neck as you do so, thinking this is the creature in front of you. And as your sword impacts with the stone, there's a clang, and you get that vibration effect up through your arm, but the sword does manage to pierce through just enough that the head tumbles from the statue. You have slain your victim.
Fridge will just be
It is
recovering
quite
from
dark.
that blow.
Remind me not to piss off Fridge. Christ.
If
Yeah,
you
that's
need
it for
reminding,
Fridge.
it's too late. Owen.
Owen is going to look from. He can't quite see the one to the south, so that's going to be an issue. But he looks at the one over here, and then he looks at the one behind him. Just shrugs and points both hands at the one. Well, no, a single hand at the one behind him, and out shoots 3 magic missiles.
Define behind him.
To the north.
Cool. Okay, go ahead.
8 damage.
Very nice. As you've, in a second, you're like, that one, both. And then you fire all 3 towards the one to the north, and they impact, doing full damage to the creature.
Oh, looks like we have 3 fully accomplished bombardiers.
Whatever that word was, don't use it again.
Accomplished?
What did I just say?
Alright, you, anything else for your turn, Owen?
Guess it doesn't matter if you take cover, they can hit you through walls. Just be ready. That'll be me.
Cool. The lowermost one is going to move 5, 10, 15. Junior, feel free. Oh, and Fridge, feel free, first off.
Sure. Seven.
Misses. Junior?
Natty one.
Hey.
You also swing towards the statue, seeing Fridge hit it, and you lop off the arm, doing so in a blind rage. Ah!
That's how you kill a statue, Fridge.
Shut up.
Continue its movement to there. This one is going to move 5, 10. Yeah, to there. This one, 5, 10 to there. And then all 3 in synchronicity are going to draw back on their bow and aim towards... They're going to aim towards Owen again, because Owen managed to get a good hit on the real one last time, so... Apologies, Owen, but you are the target in this instance. Longbow... Attack, normal. That's a 19 to hit.
Chunky.
5 points of piercing damage.
Do these arrows maintain their form when they hit her, or are they spectral and vanish after?
2 of them would appear spectral and 1 main... Oh, I see what you mean. Like, would it stick out of you?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it would.
Which one?
The one that stuck out of you would be in your left arm.
Front or back?
Sort of front.
Okay.
Assuming you're
Assuming
facing
I'm-
this way.
Okay.
Junior.
My turn. 5, 10, and then I'm going to switch wash.
Okay, roll for Swish Wash.
7 to hit
Misses.
on the first one. There we go, 23 to hit.
Hits. So go ahead and roll Swash.
6 points of piercing damage.
Very nice, which appears to do full damage to this creature.
Wait, hang on. Is that 8 points of... No, it's 6. It's good. 6.
Which appears to do full damage to this creature, leaving a scar across its spectral cheek. I mean on the face, Durf. Still Dan.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just reading. Okay, for now, I will do the mind sliver
To which one?
DC 14 int save. The one to my left there.
Okay. That creature is going to use its reaction. And you see as they do so, they sort of thrust their pelvis forward towards your magical energy. And
Sure they do.
Okay.
it makes an intelligence check. Could you please tell me what your int modifier is and the level of the spell? Oh, it doesn't matter. It rolled a nat 1. Fuck me.
All right.
Oh, okay.
He hits the statue.
Yeah, does my spell go off or?
Yours does, but give me a second.
Yeah.
Okay, I still need to know the... No, I don't. So that would be... Okay. Cool.
I don't like that roll.
Yeah, I need to do big math now. Oh, you will like this roll.
Is
Alrighty.
it pelvic thrust and pull a muscle? What's happening?
Yeah.
As the creature thrusts towards the magical energy of yours, you feel that your spell is slowly getting sucked up, but as it does so, you manage to push through enough that the spell takes effect. At the exact same time that the spell takes effect, the belt around this creature emanates in a blast of energy in the creature's space, dealing a lot of damage to the creature. It appears that the failure has hurt the creature.
All right.
Feel free to continue the effect of your spell.
Okay, so I need a intelligence saving throw from you, DC 14.
23.
Yeah, well, I still did 28 damage to it. My
So
turn.
fuck you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it did 28 damage to itself, but still, fair.
I totally knew that it was going to try some crazy business with my supreme intelligence score,
Yeah.
but I will finish
40
my
chess
turn.
bullshit.
Alright. Seren is up. Interestingly, Seren would note that her marksman thing is no longer on this creature, but instead on this one.
Oh, okay. Well, she's gonna call out to the party that another shift appears to have happened. And then we'll go 5, 10. I think I could see it from there. I could totally see that creature.
Wait,
Yes?
that doesn't track. So we know a shift has happened.
I will say that I've only informed you now because it's Seren's turn, not because it happened just now.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so I understand now. But we'll see if oh, never mind. As you were.
And Saren's gonna take a shot at the creature back there.
Go ahead.
I believe there's more than enough. Yeah, the range on the longbow is long.
Mm-hmm. That hits.
So very consistent, Saren. Good job. 3 psychic damage.
And the physical?
Oh. In the physical. Oh.
It's getting spicy in here.
Yeah. I guess. Oh, yeah. Hunter's Mark adds another 1d6. Oh, this is great.
It would have been if the physical did anything, but it doesn't. I was just trying to, throw you guys
Waste
for a
some
loop.
of your time.
Yeah. Well, throw you guys for a loop. But the psychic damage appears to do about half.
What kind of damage is Hunter's Mark?
Pierce. I believe it's piercing. Let me look.
Oh, but it would still be magical,
says-
right?
It just says you deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target.
But
It
Hunter's
doesn't
Mark
seem
itself,
to-
is Hunter's Mark a spell?
Yes.
So I think the Hunter's Mark
is.
would have also hit. Apologies for that. I should have been
Oh, then
more
that's,
attentive to that. Good shout, Snake.
Then there should have been... The d6 is... That's just 1 damage. Saren, obviously, every time they've been damaging, which is what, twice now, has been using Hunter's Mark. Like, it's just applied. It just is. Do you want me to do a 2d6?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so that's an extra 5.
Which both were
From previous
halved
round.
because every time they've hit
Yeah.
the clones, not the original. Cool. Apologies, but thank you for bringing that up, Snake. Good catch.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks, Snake. I was also unaware of that that just counts, I suppose, as magic. Well, that tracks. Unless it says the type, I suppose, right?
Yeah, it would specify otherwise.
Yeah, like Hail of Thorns here seems to do piercing, even though it's a spell. So, okay, all right.
Fridge, you're up. Well, also, Hail of Thorns would
Fridge.
still be magical in its attack. It just would be piercing magical damage. Like if you had a piercing magical weapon.
Gotcha.
In cases like that, it typically says it'll overcome, or it's magical for the sake of overcoming resistances.
Oh, you're right, yeah. Anyway, we'll come to that when it becomes a thing. Rich.
Fridge walked up to the one next to Junior, gave it a whack with their longsword, and took 7 points of damage on a hit of 19.
Oh, so you did. You've already... Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah.
I didn't want to interrupt what you were saying.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. Which appears to do full damage to this creature instead of 0 that Fridge had done before. What was the full damage again, sorry? 7.
7, yeah.
Cool.
And that will end Fridge's go.
All 3 creatures right now looking for a spectre. Visibly injured. Quite visibly injured. Owen.
Owen will look from creature to creature, then he'll look at Sildan, and he'll place a gauntleted hand on his shoulder as he walks over and reintroduces the business.
Feel free to reintroduce the business.
Damn it.
Barely misses, I'm afraid.
Well, that Owen will shrug. That'll be me.
I need to remember to allow more time for people to speak before I give the answers, because we have things. So apologies if I stepped on something there. Okay. I'm gonna try an interesting thing here. Still within the rules of the creature, but interesting nonetheless. It is going to, all 3 are going to make their ranged attack on you, Owen. Which I need to roll at disadvantage. A 13 to hit.
Yes.
So, as all 3 creatures fire towards you, 2 spectral arrows hit you in the back, but the one right in front of you misses their shot and you take no damage. And then the creature is going to move 5. Fridge Jr., feel free.
Yep. Oh, nope.
Yeah.
Fridge is getting tired swinging the longsword all the time. It's just too heavy for them.
I think I just threw so many things. Wow. Junior just went mental. I believe the first one is 10 damage.
Well, it would just be the one. You don't get to swash on attack of opportunity.
No, I know, I understand that. I just accidentally hit, like, he threw
All
like
of them.
one-handed, two-handed, and two-handed again.
Yeah. Interestingly, it appears to only do about half the amount of damage to the creature.
He's a slippery soul,
10.
so
15, feel free, Snake.
Yeah, all right. It's a natural 20.
Very nice.
beast.
For 8.
Very nice.
Half, probably.
Sorry, what were you going to say?
I just remember it's probably half.
Yes, it is. Thank you for reminding me, because I just did full. Yeah. Let me see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Go to there. The one up here, see where it is, and the one down there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Alrighty. That's its turn done. Junior.
Did Junior see the belt do so much damage to that thing?
Yes, you all would have noticed that it did a lot of damage to itself.
Junior mutters to himself, this may be really stupid, but he's going to drop his short sword, hold his hand up to this chest over here. I'm going to cast Magic Missile again, all three of them, onto where Lee last knew the belt was in there.
Okay. As you fire off the 3 missiles towards the chest, they weave in and out between the pillars on their way there, smacking into the chest with great force. There's now a broken chest and a belt on the ground.
It didn't hit the belt, just
It
the
did.
chest.
It did hit the belt, but appears to have little to no effect to it.
Just look over a fridge and shrug. seems like a good idea at the time.
It's not a bad idea. I can see where you were going with it.
I guess I'm gonna, with my movement, come down here. 5. Oh, excuse me, Saren. And get him here. And then that's my turn.
Alrighty. Sildan.
Yeah. So is Saren's mark visible on either of the creatures? I can see 2 currently.
Roll a perception check to see if you can notice a mark on the creatures. Can't seem to notice it on either of the creatures in front of you.
Gotcha.
It should be noted. I don't know if Saren probably would pick up on this. The mark is not on the corporeal one. It's on a clone.
Correct.
So every time it shifts, we know which one it's not, or at least Saren would know which one it's not. At least one of them.
Correct.
Yeah. So, given that, and we don't have, nobody's currently shouted out which one's the real one in a minute.
I have my suspicions, but I'm
Yeah, nobody's done it though. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Sure. And Zildan will let fly with some... Oh, actually, what the hell am I doing? Wait a minute here. 5, 10, 15. That'll work.
You got a grenade.
No. No.
Just pulls out a minigun and just shreds
I
everyone.
would certainly want to be sure of which one before I did that. So I will fire a magic missile at each of the 3.
Yeah, that's good move.
It's force damage, so and we're gonna go so top to bottom in order. 3 to the top, 5 to the one top right, and the bottom 5 as well. All force damage.
Alrighty. Let me just do all the math for that, and then I'll get back to you with which one is the one that got damaged fully. Alrighty. Which, by the way, now they are looking pretty darn hurt. The one that took full damage is the one in front of Junior.
Excellent. Considering it's now Saren's turn.
Hey.
Oh, actually, apologies. But in an interesting remark, you hit all 3 of them at the same time, right?
Yeah?
And all 3 of them mimic each other's damage visibilities. So would you have known which one would have been fully damaged?
It really depends on what it looks like when the missiles impact.
Yeah.
It's identical on all 3. Same for
Well,
when it's shooting.
sorry, when it's not, like, let's say when you're only hitting one and you hit the real one, does it like grimace more than the
No,
others, or
just
is there like a...
You know, having used your spell in the past, how much damage it should do. So when you've hit a creature and it's been resistant to a thing, you'd know, that felt a bit weak to me, you know? But obviously because you hit all 3, it would have felt a bit weak for part of it, like about 2/3 of it, and it would have felt normal for 1/3 of it. But they all hit the same time, right?
Yeah, my question is, how does it look visually when the missiles, and like, say,
Yeah,
a
'cause
missile hitting stone versus a missile hitting water? There would be a different impact.
As
Yeah,
well
'cause
as
I
when-
assumed that's how
Is
we were gauging.
Identical on all
But-
3.
But
Same for when
Saren's
it fires an arrow,
arrows-
it's identical on all 3. Yes, Saren's arrows do go through the creature because Saren's arrows are non-magical.
I follow. Thank you.
No worries.
Gotcha. So essentially, at this moment, there's no way to tell. Therefore, for
Correct.
Saren,
I'll,
I would say
I'll leave it up to you
Hunter-
guys to decide that, because obviously this is an item you guys are going to get, so whatever you guys choose in this case would also be what you guys have as the thing when you use this item.
what do you mean?
So-
Choose as what?
Whether or not you would be able to know from this exact specific situation of magic missile hitting all 3 at the same time.
I think this is mostly an edge case. I'm not even going to worry about it.
Well-
Currently, which Hunter's Mark? Where's Hunter's Mark currently?
On the same one that is still currently marked.
Okay, I gotcha. So, assuming that for now at least, Saren didn't see it or didn't know or whatever, I'm going to do a D2. 2 at the bottom, 1 at the top. Okay, so that doesn't change anything. Saren is going to fire her arrow at the one next to Junior.
Okay, please roll physical for me as well.
Yep. Well, first, we'll do the 2 hit.
The reason I ask about this edge case is because it's not just magic missile that it would affect. In the case of magic missile hitting all 3, area of effect spells would also fall under this category, such as fireball and sleep and
Right.
such.
I would, if the impact signs are identical, I would say then there would be no way to tell.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, if there was like a mirage or something, or like a blur, like a boom or something like that, then yes. But if it's completely identical, there'd be no way to tell.
Okay. Cool. 11 points of physical damage and...
No, 11 to
Oh,
hit, so I think it's
no,
miss.
sorry, yeah, that does miss. Wop.
Sorry I got in your way, sir.
Fridge.
Oh, crikey! Junior, get down. Or whatever, Sarah.
Fridge is going to inch to the side so that this one is in view.
Mm-hmm.
And again cast Dissonant Whispers, just with a rage-filled cry of some kind.
Alright. What do I need to roll? Is
Wisdom of 12
Wisdom.
you've got to beat.
saving throw. Did that pop up? Oh no, it's because I didn't click normal. It fails.
So it's 11 points of psychic damage.
Alrighty, let me update
And
that.
it runs away, right? From you.
Yes.
And it has to get, as far away from me as it can.
Interestingly, the 11 points of psychic damage doesn't seem to do... Oh no, because
As
it's
much as
immune
you
to
were
psychic. Oh no, it does about a quarter of the damage that it should do.
Yeah.
The psychic.
Yeah.
So, that'd be...
But Fridge is looking for the one that runs away, remembering what happened the
Yes.
last time.
Correct. And it would be this one. 5, 10. Junior, feel free.
Thank you very much. I will. Miss.
15, 20, 25, 30.
So seeing that, hearing the sound and then whipping around to physically see it, Fridge would yell out that was the real one.
Mm-hmm. Owen.
And there it goes. I'll look at the others. How badly does it appear to be hurt?
Very badly. From your experience when you fought Jumbei, it's close to maybe dying or giving up like Jumbei did.
I want to look to Frigg. Hail Mary or give chase?
Hail Mary? What's Hail Mary mean?
And I think it was like some monk or something.
Sure.
Owen will, with his last spell slot, aim at the one to the north, the northeast, I guess, the only one he can see at the moment,
Mm-hmm.
and magic missile.
Alright. That's unfortunate for the creature.
Nine total halved.
Correct. Looking real hurt.
You're teasing us at this point.
Well, I can't do anything with the creature until it's the creature's turn. Anything else, Nick? That wasn't a stab, by the way. That was just me doing the usual, check and see if anyone had anything else. Because you did. You wanted to move, see? I'm a great
Yep.
PM. Alrighty. On the creature's turn, it will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 back. And shout, "Enough! You've proven yourself. If it weren't for that damn magic, I probably would have beaten all of you." And it clicks its fingers, and the two up here vanish out of existence. Junior, your turn.
Oh, damn. It's, Junior also snaps his fingers and he draws his sword back and
Nice.
sheaves them.
Nice. Sildan?
Yeah. Seldan just kind of stops what he's doing and starts walking towards his group.
Saren?
Yeah, the same.
Fred?
Ditto.
And Owen.
So stupid.
I want to walk up
He's trying
and
so hard.
with a gauntleted hand, extend it. Say, well, almost only counts in horseshoes and oil bombs.
Extend it as if for handshake or just
Yeah,
pleading for money or high five, you know?
handshake.
Okay. Cool. With that, we are out of combat. Let me switch the music back to uneasy feeling. Get rid of battle music. There we
Excuse
go.
me, sorry.
Not to worry. The creature's visage now appears less and less spectral. Still ghostly, but more calm and humanoid-like than previously, and it extends its hand to you and clasps your hand. You all fight pretty good. At least better than any of the other challenges we've had down here in a long while.
Yeah, you too. Junior says, rolling his shoulder where the arrow went in.
Oh, but we're not quite done yet, are we?
No, you still have Reldrak and Sulfru to fight. But I can open the way and, with what little magic I have left, provide healing for you all.
We'd be grateful.
I'm sure you already know where to find the artifact. You've entered at this point. Have you thought about whom you would like to have this power?
Power? What, is in the whole mimicky stuff that you just did?
Yes. Would you like me to explain it?
Yeah, sure, why not?
So, in more fanciful words than this is written, Eldrass would describe, as an action, you summon a number of identical illusionary clones of yourself, less than or equal to your int modifier plus your proficiency bonus, all divided by 2, rounded up, so there's at least 1, within 60 feet of you that last up to 1 minute, or 10 turns. For each clone created, you expend 1 charge. As a bonus action on your turn, provided there is at least 1 clone with which you can see within 60 feet of you, you can switch places instantly and unnoticeably with that clone. Your clones are immune to all forms of damage and charms. Instead, when a clone is hit by a magical weapon, attack, effect, or similar, you take damage equal to half that of the clone. The clone's AC and stats are identical to your own. They still roll to avoid things like Fireball, but the damage is instead taken from you after being halved. When a clone is targeted by an effect that requires them to make a saving throw, roll using your own stats. Any result is instead directed at the original, i.e. Fireball, clones within the AoE, and you aren't... Oh, yeah, if a clone is within the AoE and you aren't, roll for the clone. On a success, take quarter of the damage to yourself. On a failure, take half damage, because the clone was in it, you weren't. Whenever you take an action on your turn, the clone can also mimic taking the same action, i.e. if you fire a bow, all clones also do that in perfect sync. Only your damage/attack roll is counted. The clones disappear after 1 minute, if dismissed, or if the original goes unconscious. This item can contain up to 5 charges, uses, Once used, the charge is expended. When you are targeted by a magic spell or attack, you can use your reaction to attempt to capture the spell in this object. Make an intelligence check, the DC of which is equal to 11, plus the spellcaster's intelligence modifier, plus the spell level, or the level of the spell cast. On a success, the item gains a number of charges equal to the level of spell absorb. On a failure, the item will fail to capture the spell. In addition to the original spell's effect, the item will pulse with magical energy, dealing 1d8 force damage, plus an additional 1d8 force damage for each charge held within.
I think it would make more sense for one of our close range combat people to have. Personally.
It scales from int, though, so that's
Something to keep in mind, yeah.
The only possible person I think that this can be like really useful on is either Saren or Owen. Oh, even, sorry, Silky, forgot you were here. Even Silky.
Oh, that's quite all right. I'm sure you'd like to try it out anyway.
I just think that that sort of skill would be quite handy for you guys who like to stay back, you know? Because any damage that people come at you with, they have a 1 in, 3 chance that they get the right one.
And if it's not magical, it does nothing to the clones.
yes, I would say either Sildan or Owen. If on like spellcasters, I assume Sildan has decent int.
Oh, yes. And he's willing to trade his grenade.
Yeah, either Owen or Sildan. Like, I'm definitely, especially with this armor, I'm more in the thick of it, so I'll probably be taking more damage generally. But you also probably have less health.
I think so. I'm at 26.
Oh, I have 1 more than you then. So not by much.
What's
But your
what was
AC is
how many
considerably
clones
higher.
can you create? It's based off its
3.
intelligence.
It's hang on, let me get it back up and read it once more for you. So it's based off the number of charges in it, first off, as well. So if you've only got like 2 charges in it, the max you can make is 2.
I thought something
But
scaled
also-
up in.
Yes.
What was that?
Yes. But also, you can create a number. Where is it? Less than or
Yeah.
equal to your intelligence modifier plus your proficiency modifier divided by 2 rounded up.
Oh
This
my
is
gosh.
for what?
The number of clones.
I see. Oh, the
Provided
number of
you have
clones,
enough
so
charges.
additional.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
What's your
Okay,
end
I
mod?
can.
With a maximum
4.
of 5, because that's the max number of charges it can hold.
Yeah, I've got an int mod of 4, so I can create 3 clones, and then obviously plus myself. However, I agree with you on the whole. Like, if I'm 26 health and you're 27 health, you're in melee often. So if your int mod is anything close to that,
Yes,
you know,
3.
if you can make, so if you can make what, 2 clones?
Yeah, that would be handy.
Yeah, take it, because, yeah.
All yours, Fancy Pants. An extra 2 people with fantastic hair in the group.
That's not.
Although I
You know what? Yeah,
don't
sure.
know how I feel about another 2 of you mistrusting me.
Would you prefer I give it to Skiva?
Isn't he dead?
Yeah, his int mod isn't that good.
Leave the dead where they lie, dude.
Very well then, collect your item and I shall open the way towards the next. You'll be facing Reldrak. I wish you the best of luck, and here, he casts a spell towards you all and you all feel completely rejuvenated. In the sense of you now all are back to max health.
And spell slots.
I didn't say that.
Damn.
Don't push
Okay.
it.
I mean, that would. Do we have time to rest?
Yeah.
That would be helpful, yeah.
That's your choice, not mine.
Well, as long as we don't like the brazier, we can take a rest, right?
Well, you can still rest even after the brazier is lit. That's what the initial chamber is for, with the fireplace there. It's a resting place.
Just out
For
of
those taking the
curiosity.
Oh, I
challenge.
suppose we haven't done that yet, have we?
No. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's head back.
Let's do one halfway through. That sounds pretty good.
Let's bail for the night.
The way will be lit for you when you come back through.
That Junior and Fridge both hacked at. Which cut looks cleaner? Who had the better sword for us?
With that, Raldrak will dissipate into the brazier. You hear a
Don't
thunk.
think he's listening.
I'm listening.
I think that was. I thought that was the
I thought you were
question for
asking
you,
between
DM.
you two.
Oh, were you?
Oh no, I was asking the DM. Sorry.
Oh.
Which sword stroke looks like it's more clean?
Oh, as in like which has the better
with
that long
the
sword.
better. Yeah.
Both of you roll a performance check for me.
Ew. Okay. Oh, it's close.
It's close. It's close. But ever so slightly, Junior is better.
Yeah, he is.
Fridge will harumph and walk back towards the direction the fireplace
Junior
is in.
is beaming with pride.
Man, what great rolls those were for performance from both of you.
My performance is +3. Oh yeah, pretty decent.
You Leo, do you want us to just remain here so we don't have to do a bunch of shifting around?
Yeah, but essentially, thematically wise, you guys are back in that initial
We go
chamber you
back,
came
yeah.
in to rest. Cool. Now's a good time to take that break as well, eh? So, feel free to all gain the benefits of a whatever rest you choose, be it short or long. Feel free to discuss that among yourselves. And, we'll come back to this in about 10-15 minutes, shall we?
Cool.
Sounds good.
Snake, if you're here, I assume long, right? Because you want your
Yeah.
spells back.
I'd appreciate a long as well, but the question is, in character-wise, do we have that much time to waste here?
That's actually a good point.
Because if you were desperate to get back to Nomengard to save Squibble and Dibble or whatever their names were,
Yeah, that's them.
I don't think I'm far off. I was looking at the notes earlier.
Because I've lost the notes, I actually don't have them anymore.
Dibble Dab or Dibble Dab.
Flibble Stab and Dabble Dob, is it? Or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. The twins. That's up to you.
That would.
You did have 2 days that you'd promised towards Bajra to sort out things. So far you've used about most of the first day on that.
Dabble,
Oh.
Dob, and Fibble Stab.
Nice. Dabble Dob, Fibble Stab.
I mean, that was by design of this challenge. Like, we were basically instructed to do this first, yeah?
Correct. Or
So we would have
suggested to
two-
do this first. You could have, like, denied, and perhaps they would have been like, fine, you know, get on your way, but this challenge is closed to you now, or whatever. You don't know.
But we've already lost a day basically down here, yeah?
You've lost a day from where you rested before you came down here, but you still have a day before you had planned initially to be sent to Nomengard by Vajra, who said that they had a way to get you there quickly.
Okay,
We
sorry.
honestly might
So
just
just to
wanna do
be a pain, how long have we been in the challenge?
Half an hour in the challenge.
Okay, so if we go on the assumption that the rest of the challenge could take us anywhere upward of half an hour, it's not exactly a time draining thing, but if we're taking, is it 8 hours to rest? That's the better part of a day.
Yeah, long
That's
rest
a
is
long
8.
time. Yeah.
So At most, we might want to do a short, although I don't know that that benefits any of you.
It
in the
does
sense
me,
that-
personally, but I think no one else.
It
Really?
benefits me as well with spells.
It'll get me back some charges for my temporary HP thing, I think.
Okay. So if we want, we could do a short.
Reldrek did also just warn you all that it's going to be more difficult from here on out also.
Oh, no, it's a long rest for my thing.
Womp womp.
Just take from that
So
what you
if
will.
we do a long rest, then we got to understand we're under a excessive time pressure to get this done ASAP and back to the transport to get to Nomengard.
Well, it would be 8 hours, so then by that time it would be early morning of the second day after your 8-hour rest. So you'd still have the full day of the second day before you'd be whisked on your way to Nomengard. If that helps you guys with your decision making.
Might be all right then.
Yeah, I don't know how we're all doing on spell slots, but I'm out completely. So I'd basically be punching things.
Right.
I could do with having a couple back.
Do the long
Thing is,
then.
we're all like
That's-
super healed up though from the.
Yeah.
It's not like we need it
Still-
for the heals.
If
Well, you
we're
don't
if
know
we're just
that.
punching through the last two corridors, it's not going to be great, right? Like
It is for me. I can punch good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you'd be
let's do
doing
a
it
long-
effectively alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do a long, and then we've got all of our bags of tricks for the last two, especially if they're going to be harder, right? We might as
Yeah.
well. If we're dead, we're not getting there at all.
Yeah. That's a good point.
I
Wait.
mean, we
Defeated, I
won't
guess.
die, yeah.
Yeah,
Side question. What happened to our horses?
They're still out of the front gate, aren't they? I'd assume. Getting looked after, I'd hope. Right?
They would have
Yes?
been left in
We didn't.
some
A
sort
ward,
of
right?
stable.
You killed Skeever.
Didn't we lose the horses when we were in Thornhold? Because we didn't have them when we woke up, did we?
Yeah, we
No, you
did.
did.
Yeah, we had to use them to get here, I thought.
Okay, so what? We left them at the gate.
You left
I
him
think
with
they're still in the
Skeever,
ward, yeah.
Okay.
who you then killed.
So they're gone. Basically, is what my understanding is.
You don't know.
Well, even if we found them, someone has probably taken them. They're not just going to be at the stall. Because he didn't have a stall, did he, Skeever?
Well, it depends how does the Black
You
Hand
did
quite.
not know, to your knowledge.
She may have just realised that there are horses and sent some people to look after them for us.
Black
We didn't
Star,
even
but
tell her we
possibly.
had horses.
We can likely get wasn't that part of it? Like, wasn't
Yeah, but my
Getting-
understanding was if we wanted to set off earlier, or if we miss it, maybe we could just jump on our horses. But that doesn't apply if we don't have them anymore.
Cinnamon, no.
Anywho, break.
Yeah, sorry,
Yes.
long rest.
Step
Got it.
one. Yeah, let's long rest.
Cool. So, while you're all doing that, I'm just going to quickly go over the art competition once more and the campaign against living miserably. So, for those of you who have been active in the stream, been here a couple of times in the past, you may know that we are supporting the campaign against living miserably. This is a charity that is close to my heart and has affected my life in the past, and I'm sure that many of you it has affected as well, and it shouldn't be a case that suicide is something that affects all of us, but that is where it is, but we can do something about it. Donating as little as $2 is enough to have a service agent available for a single call or for the online text chat. So even just giving a little helps a lot to save someone's life. If you can, please do. And at the same time, if you donate anything above $1 and want to be joined into a competition, thanks to the lovely Rictus Art, or Art of Rictus on Twitter, you can win yourself a full color drawing of a character of your choosing. It can be, I don't know, maybe like a D&D character, Wolfrup, Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. Maybe it's like Dawn of War stuff, whatever picks your fancy, as long as Rictus is comfortable drawing that thing, you could win that. All you have to do is donate at least $1 to the fundraiser on the link in the chat, and send over a tweet to me on my Twitter. That's the wrong Twitter link, isn't it? I'm an idiot. On the second Twitter link that you see in the chat, send a tweet over to me there. Entries close 30th of September. Winner will be announced shortly after that, and will also be contacted via DMs. T's and C's applied. Those T's and C's are Rictus is more than allowed to deny your art if you do something that's offensive, derogatory, or they just don't feel comfortable drawing it. In which case a second winner will be drawn, etc., etc., etc. But we got a pretty good community here, so I feel pretty confident in the fact that you guys will pick something super sweet, super awesome to draw. Anyway, be sure to head over to my actual Twitter, which is the second link. Drop me your character descriptions there, and donate at least $1 to the campaign against living miserably in order to be entered. Thank you guys very much. I'm going to go for my smoke, and I'll be back in a bit. Welcome back, everyone. We are back from everyone having taken a long rest in the central chamber, or the entry chamber, I should say. And the party is now just about coming to. Sildan, however, chose to take a short rest during this time. Everyone is now fully healed, all their stuff back. Maybe not in the case of Sildan, but Sildan has taken a measured approach to this, I am sure. So, what's the plan? Also, whom did anyone actually pick up the belt from the broken chest?
Yeah, I would have.
Cool.
And you can totally attune it if it needs it.
Yes, during that long hour, you could, if you were wearing it, you would have innately attuned to it. Which it did require attunement.
Excellent. Could you forward the description?
I can. Uno momentos. One thing is slightly wrong on it at this moment in time, and that is the range. So feel free to update that yourself once I've sent it to you. Because it says 30, but it should be 60 on the range of both where you can summon and the bonus action effect. I will drop this in the Dragon's Breath, provided it will all fit. It will not, so I'll drop it at the bottom of the Google Doc. There you go. Oh,
Thank you.
my spelling mistakes are now evident.
The Google Doc of many uses. Oh, now we have a chinchilla and a chipmunk.
Alrighty.
Just want you guys to know that made my day.
So, what is the plan as you all come to here, slightly cold in the chamber crypt beneath Waterdeep Keep?
How many more of these buggers have we got to go through?
2.
2? You mean we're only halfway done? Good grief. Fragile rumble their way to their feet and take a swig of coffee. And offer it to anyone who might want some.
Yeah, I'll take some.
Sure.
They will pass it around.
Yeah, how much?
Not enough.
Ono furrows brow at that, idly contemplating just how much would be enough. But he says nothing.
These statues, DM,
Uh,
Junior's having a look over it. Any
Uh-huh.
significance? What are they of?
the ones that you're stood next to again now, or?
Yeah, the one that's Junior's right in front of us.
Okay, so all three
Nice.
statues in that chamber where you were fighting Eldrass are depictions of Eldrass, and beneath is a placard or plaque that says, Eldrass, hero of Waterdeep.
Fine title. Junior says that loud.
One of the statues is now beheaded and bearmed.
One mate. Junior's having a look around to see where the next place if there's a doorway somewhere. Or
There was a steel door as you guys came through that you passed on your way up. And
Okay, I'm
looking
gonna
at
make
the
that known to
brazier now, the brazier also appears to be steel.
Down this way?
Yes, it would be the door. Yeah.
Ah. Fridge will inspect the door and see if they can see anything that may be harming it. May be harmful or anything to the team.
Roll an investigation check.
While Fridge is doing that, would Junior know about this hero of Waterdeep? He reads a lot about like heroes and stuff. Would there be any significance to this dude? Would he recognize the name?
Make a history or religion check. The door does not appear to be harmful, Fridge. You would not, Junior.
Okay.
Fridge will contentedly, knowing that, wait for everyone else to catch up. Are we doing this or nah?
Yeah, let's
nah.
get this over with.
Oh, okay.
Cool. As soon as the group gathers, Fridge will throw open the door and barge in, confident that nothing will happen until a brazier is lit. Maybe stupidly, but that is how they feel. Better eyes, tell me what I'm not looking at.
Oh God,
Ooh.
I'm in the wall.
Owen? Owen! Where have you gone? No, actually, where have you... Even though you're in the wall, I cannot see you. Oh, thank you. Get out of there, Owen!
Oh, this is a much smaller chamber.
Oh, I don't like this.
What am I not looking at, people? I
Small.
can maybe see my manicure in front of me. What's going on?
Smaller room, maybe about 50 feet wide. Brazier over there. The point.
Okay.
Single statue, chest over there.
And
So
we've
it's-
got no idea what this guy does, do we?
Well, room this size probably hits things up close.
That
I
just
think we
instills
do,
so much
actually.
confidence.
I believe
Sorry,
Sildan would
Leo.
know. Yeah,
Yeah.
from your
Oh,
Owen
that
research.
would
can share.
probably.
Owen also probably, yeah. Those two, you two specifically would know that Reldrak was known for being able to take the shape of beasts, although not being a druid. He was also a well-known spellcaster, and at one time was working under, I forget his name, Kaldan, is it? Who was the previous Blackstaff. And was a shoo-in to be his apprentice, but decided to deny the opportunity.
You guys
Oh.
passing that info on?
Yeah, we would
Yeah.
relay all that.
Cool. So we've got Houdini to face now.
Who, what?
I
Houdini?
think it's like a monk or something.
Oh, okay.
Fridge will widen their stance, pull up their fists, and go, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Like a Dragon Ball
have
Z
any-
character.
Yeah,
Charge it.
100%.
Anyone
No
have
cap,
any
that's exactly.
traps or anything that they can
sorry, at this exact moment, because the brazier needs to be lighted, I am reminded of the fact that Sildan, at the end of the previous session, had a lit torch. Would you still, after that battle, have the lit torch?
I mean, I guess I can light it and extinguish it. Like, I wouldn't hold it in my hand that whole long rest.
While
with
meditating,
it lit.
just
yeah,
torch above his
the
head.
long rest.
But yeah, like after the battle, I suppose I would have extinguished it if we were gonna go get some rest, and then since considering we were at the fire, I would have lit it up again so people can see a little better as we go towards this room.
Did that update?
Oh, well, that's much better.
There you go. Yeah, I'm guessing that did update then.
Yeah. I can
Junior
see.
seeing the chest just immediately summons his swords.
It's a miracle.
I'm not
no
opening it
one
this time.
blind. How about we take on the foe first?
Everybody where they want to be.
Does it get
Where-
any better?
It's as good a plan as any, right?
I want Saren to put down her hunting trap.
Okay, where are they placing their hunting trap?
Let's do in front of the only statue that I can see in the room.
Alright, so Soren would do that and then return to her position, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess I'll put Saren there. And I'll actually let's do something like this.
Alright.
I know we're fighting a spellcaster.
Potentially.
Okay.
All right. Owen will rub his hands together and then realize he doesn't have anything to light the brazier with.
Ah.
Oh, do you need
Um,
you can come and at the torch.
Fridge will wander over with a tinderbox and just light it on fire if no one else is doing anything.
Oh, all right then.
Taking the tinderbox from your inventory, you scrape a bit of flint against some steel a few times over the already filled brazier of fuel. A couple of sparks happen the first time, second time, and third time you manage to light the brazier, and it emanates outwards with this greeny yellow pulsing
Oh, that's cool.
magical flame as the door to the chamber shuts, locking itself. And out from the statue, this arm reaches out, as it does so, shifting and changing forms into a giant, clawed, fur-lined giant arm, and the rest of this beast steps forward, part of it decayed away in this huge skull, with a giant beak to the front of it, steps out as you see this giant spectral owlbear,
Oh.
Ew.
whom instantly steps in the trap, so let's start with that.
Hell yeah! Good job, Robin. That was excellent thinking.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Thank you.
No.
Gotta succeed on a DC 13 dexterity save.
DC 13 dex save.
Dex save, yeah. Oh, hell yeah! Okay, so this creature takes 1 damage and stops moving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The stops moving is real good.
Thereafter, until the creature breaks free of the trap, its movement is limited by the length of the chain, typically 3 feet long. So it can't move
Move.
from that square. creature can use its action to make a DC 13 strength check, freeing itself or another creature within its reach on a success.
Cool. And with that, let me end the previous combat, which I forgot to do. Okay, you guys are finally out of combat. I need everyone to roll initiative. Whoops, didn't mean to delete the owl bear, just it from the initiative tracker.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice.
I'm a mage. I'm not accustomed to rolling things like 21 for initiative.
Because I actually added you all to the initiative tracker beforehand this time, it's already auto-updated everyone's initiative for me. Look at that, saving
Oh, that's
time.
nice.
Just need Seren's.
Oh,
7.
I had rolled it, 7.
7.
Maybe because I didn't click on... Yeah.
Yeah. I guess so. Anywho. Let me zoom in for the stream's sake, and top of the round, beaten by 1 in the initiative tracker, will be the owlbear, who is going to...
Damn it!
take its action to
Oh no.
do its
He just slowly looks around his shoulder.
do its multi-attack 2 clawed attacks on Junior. A 22 to hit and a 10 to hit.
Oh.
Well, the first one is.
That'll be 13 points of slashing damage to you as this claw of the owlbear, skeletal in form, most of the flesh having rotted away, swipes towards you, slashing through your armor. That'll be its turn. It can't fucking move. Sildan.
Just see.
You camp spawning bitch!
Says you, it spawned and you were there.
Okay, so yeah. So Dan's gonna make a few hand signals, and speaking of hand, a medium one rises from the bottom of the I suppose tile and grasps at the creature.
Maximilian's
I
earthen
need-
grasp.
Yeah, I need a strength saving throw.
24.
Oh, it's not supposed to be good at that.
That's an owlbear.
Yeah.
Do you have any portents to deal with this?
No. No, not like that. Let's see.
I mean, I haven't revealed the result.
I think his other portents are very good.
Unfortunate.
It's okay. Now it's all good. So that's pretty much that. Although I will say the hand is still there.
Yes. And for now, I will use a token that I will find while you guys continue your turns and such. Anything else for your turn, Sildan?
Nope. I think so.
Cool. Owen. I found the perfect
Okay.
token.
Oh,
Oh. Everyone cries.
Oh god. Someone walked in. What did I miss? Oh my god.
Can you? No, they didn't.
I
it's
know.
a placeholder token. It's not actually Flint.
Oh, thank god for that. Oh my god.
But also, Leo, can you put it there?
I can. You should also now have permission to move it.
Oh, okay, great.
But why are we seeing Flint?
It's just a placeholder token. It should look like a hand made of earth and clay.
Okay.
but Leo's a dick, so
No. Leo just doesn't have a token at the ready and doesn't want to reveal other tokens. that I
Leo
do
couldn't come up
have.
with a single other image except the stabbing feeling of.
Okay, I could.
Someone distracted by a child like turns back to the
No,
stream.
no, that's fine. That's fine. There. I do have another token that would work.
There you go.
Oh god, that wouldn't have made my stomach drop so hard.
All right. Well, that's it for Sildan. Can I get control of the not Flint?
Temporarily, you can, yes. Server and you owner save changes. Boom.
Thank you.
Owen.
So, do I know what this thing is?
Make a history check. You have read a lot in books. But I don't think you would have encountered one yourself. Yes, you would know that this looks like an owlbear, but very decayed in nature, possibly undead of an owlbear.
That's an owl, but we made an owl bear.
Get rid of it.
Looking at it, it is similarly spectral in form as the previous moon stars you've been fighting.
Oh boy. Is that within striking distance? I can't tell how.
Yes, it's a large
Okay.
creature, so it takes up all 4 of the squares around it. Well, it doesn't take up, but it's in.
Yeah.
God, a 10-foot wide owlbear would be terrifying.
It would.
Especially because it'd be 10 foot wide, 10 foot long, and 10 foot high. It's just a square bear.
Just straight from Minecraft.
There.
An 8 for the business.
An 8 to hit. That misses.
Yeah. Well, I'll then spend a bonus to give myself 4 temporary hit points.
Fair. Junior, you're up.
Okay. Well, I would, of course, like to swish swash.
Roll for swish and swash.
Uh, 21 for the first one.
Hits.
Hopefully this doesn't roll 8 attacks again. Oh, I think it did. Okay, well, the first one was 11 damage.
Yeah.
11 slashing damage. I don't know how we can stop that from happening.
Well, the reason it does separate like that is because it does, if you've got the weapon as a one-handed weapon, which you do, it rolls that damage. It rolls two-handed damage separate for you, and then it also rolls the critical damage there if you did crit, which you didn't.
Each.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
And then it just totals them up underneath, which is why it shows 8 different things, but you're all good. 11 damage to the owlbear with slashing? Question mark?
Yeah, slashing.
Cool. Yep.
And comes the next one. Oof, 15.
Hits.
Oh, good. Uh, 8 points of piercing.
Piercing. Very nice. Math.
Can I, when Junior stabs his short sword in, can I let go of the sword and just leave it in him?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so, and then I'm going to action surge to attack again
Alright.
with the long sword. Oh, 10.
Misses. Or clangs, or hits into the owlbear, but its rough hide just sort of absorbs the blow.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Fridge.
Fridge will cast Bane from where they are on the creature with a charisma save of 12.
Oh. Oh no. That's a 4.
Whenever the target fails the saving throw or this saving throw, makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack or saving throw.
Nice.
Cool. Very nice. Yeah, owlbears surprisingly have a charisma of 1. So, not modifier of 1, a charisma of 1. Not the most charismatic creatures, turns out. Very nice. Anything else?
No, that will be it for Fridge's turn for now.
Seren.
Yeah. I think just because I'd like to leave her with some refresh spells, I'm just going to take a shot.
Alright. Take the shot.
Oh.
Aw.
Alright. How would you like to fail this?
Not in the back of my head.
This technically can't happen, I don't think, or whatever, but let's the arrow hits the clay hand and shatters it.
Alright. You're in control of both of those things, so I'll allow it. If that's how you want it to happen.
You also could have had it hit the trap.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Well, I get. Yeah, I don't know if that would break the trap, but.
It would break the chain, which needs to be broken anyway.
That's pretty much it. I don't think Saren would move anywhere.
Alrighty. Top of the round then. Owlbear is going to make another multi-attack. Because it can, it's just multi-attack. This time with Claw and Beak on Junior. As it swipes towards Junior and then tries to bite in towards him. The Claw attack will be a 21 to hit. And
I'm
the
going to shield
beak-
to do that. Oh, well, I shield the first one, but get critted by the second beak attack.
Okay. Shield is your spell, right? Plus 5 to your AC?
Yeah.
Yeah. But the second is a crit, so it would hit regardless of whatever. You could have a million AC, it'd still hit.
Wait, sorry. Are these minusing d4s because this Bane lasts for a minute?
Oh,
Correct,
yeah,
you're
you
right.
might not have to use the
So-
shield.
21, go ahead and roll me a d4 to see what is minused from that 21.
Yeah.
It
I mean, even if you
matter
get
for the
4, it's going to be
critical.
17. I'm going to still have to use shield to block it.
Oh, 1.
Oh.
But can it not potentially nullify the crit if I,
A crit is a crit,
even with a negative d4?
even with a negative d4, because the
Okay.
modifiers happen afterwards, and a crit just auto hits, even if it's below the AC of a creature.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, Junior. 12 points of piercing damage to you.
Oof.
Considering it's 2d10 that it rolled there for that, I think you
Not
got
bad
it pretty
then.
good.
Yeah.
And that's going to be...
Just in the owlbear's beak when I go, ah! Getting flung around like a fish.
Stop it! Sildan.
Okay, well, my spell is gone. I will try something else. Mind sliver. Oh! I will... I'll
Oh, no.
start... Sildan starts forming an orb in his hand. Not unlike our favorite hero, Naruto, when he's forming the Rasengan.
The famous fable. Naruto.
He's some kind of monk.
Yeah, that's what I heard. But yes, no, an orb will form in Sildan's hand, and then he hurls it with all the strength he can at the owlbear.
Ooh, futon
And I would
star
like
Earthsangon.
I would like to use my portent. I have rolled a natural 20.
Very well.
It crits.
It does.
And so I'm casting it at second level. That's okay, choose damage type. I guess whatever, this. And that'll roll. And then I get another, I suppose. Another 4d8.
Yes, if the 4d8 cold damage there is the default, then you would indeed get another 4d8.
What are your damage choices?
They are for future because I've already picked it. They're acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, and thunder.
One of those could have been very bad. And as you've dealt with the owlbear now, I guess I'll just tell you. Poison is damage immunity for this creature, which would have been very bad had you chosen that. And I would have felt really fucking guilty.
Yeah.
However,
so
you
that's
chose cold.
28 points of cold damage
Nice.
as the ball slams into the creature's side.
What is 28 minus 13?
28 minus
15.
Sorry?
Thank you. Because as the chromatic orb slams into the side of the creature, you see it lose its form and shift into that of a humanoid that takes the remainder of the damage in place. So 15 damage to this.
Oh, I can punch that.
Yeah, punch the shit out of it. Come on.
Cool. And it is not resistant to that either. So all the damage goes through and it loses its form. As it loses its form, though, it is able to escape from the trap as it's considered a polymorph, and they would remove stun and grappled effects. So,
Clang.
but
Snapshot.
bonus side, the trap wasn't destroyed by it escaping. So, I mean, silver lining to everything, eh?
Yeah, it did its job for a good amount of time
I mean,
for
it's
a
still
mundane
active,
item.
Or is it just like it still exists, but it's just it's closed? So
Yeah, exists
it's
but closed.
Clamped shut.
right.
Anything else for your turn, Sildan?
No, I'm pretty overjoyed at that.
Yeah, that was good. Question, did you roll that? Oh no, is that why you didn't take a long rest?
Yup.
Yo! Well done. Point of inspiration for that play. Owen.
Thank you.
I will cast Cure Wounds on... Oh, no, it's tech. Shit. I will cast Cure Wounds on Junior.
Oh, thanks.
I'll slap him on the back. Say, stop dying.
Have you rolled the healing yet? You have, okay. Never mind then.
What?
That's all good.
Just a giant beak chunk mark out of his shoulder. Suddenly just heals over.
Anything else for your turn?
No, I think that's it.
Junior. Oh, also in the event of the polymorph, the sword that was in the creature now clatters to the floor.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm not going to be a complete dick and have him absorb it into the polymorph.
Well, even so, I think Junior snaps his fingers at this point and
Yep.
it summons back into his hand with his bonus action and then action to swing at him. Please?
Go ahead.
8 to hit. Junior screams, and then that's the end of his turn.
All right. Fridge, you're up.
Fridge will cast bonus. Nope, that's not the one.
Seeing-
Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, okay, that's not a cast then, is it? That's a action, right? Or like an ability thing. Okay, carry on.
Bardic Inspiration on Junior, and just say that's the spirit. Immediately after, Owen tells him not to die. And were you going to say something if I did try and cast something?
No?
Good. Because if it doesn't interrupt your concentration, could I not cast another one?
Well, you haven't cast anything at the moment, so you're good.
Then I'm not going to. And Fridge will move up and try and take a swipe at this guy
All right.
with their long sword. Which goes into the statue
I
instead.
was supposed to say that statue's getting the business.
Roll damage for me.
His headbutt come clean off again.
It does.
Which... Brilliant.
Fridge the
That's the end of-
statue beheader.
That's the end of Fridge's go.
Oh, I can't wait to hear you recall this tale in the tavern.
Stone Slayer Fridge.
Yeah, the adventurers who come after and take this test are going to be like, there's a lot of headless heroes around here. It's so weird.
Saren.
Yeah, Saren will just take a shot and hopefully hit this time. Hey.
That hits.
I assume that hits.
Yep.
Yeah. 8, 4, 3. So there is 11 piercing and 1 psychic damage.
11 piercing. 1 psychic. Very well. Thank you very much.
And that's it.
Reldrak's turn. I realize I didn't reveal on the encounter screen there, but I have now for you all. They're going to cast a spell. Can I have everyone make a charisma saving throw for me?
Oh dear.
Remind me, how does... Oh, the DC's right there. Okay, cool. So, Fridge,
Yep.
so far, still waiting for,
Yeah, sorry. I know Saren had something where if you make a charisma check, you get a bonus, but this is a saving throw, so it doesn't apply.
correct.
Okay. Did that go?
It did.
Okay.
So, Fridge,
mine.
Saren, and Seldan, you have all been affected by the seeming spell, and all 3 of you now look exactly like Reldrak.
Sexy.
Is he sexy?
Which one?
Presumably they all look the same now.
They do. And we'll see how that becomes a thing in the next turn. Seldan. Whom currently
Yeah.
looks like Reldrak.
Right. But Reldrak didn't move, right?
No,
We just
correct. At
became
this
looking like
time-
Reldrak.
You're all aware of who Reldrak is, but there are 4 of
see.
him.
Uh-huh. Well, I guess we'll try for a magic missile on Reldrak. So,
Sure. Reldrak is going to use his reaction as you fire to cast Counterspell at 3rd level.
okay.
Oh, I thought it was just going to be shield. Because I believe shield can just cancel magic missile.
So can Counterspell.
And is that one of the ones where it just does because it's low enough level?
What level
or
did you cast it at?
Just level 1, just based.
Then yeah, it would have automatically
Based.
cancelled it out.
In fact, yeah, I don't think I can't cast anything where it wouldn't just because 3rd level or lower, right?
Yeah, if the creature is casting a spell of 3rd level or lower, its spell fails and has no effect.
Yeah. So the spell just fizzles out of Sildan's hands before it even forms.
Sorry,
Well,
man.
that's a neat trick.
Spellcasters.
There are pills for that.
And yeah, that's no. I'm gonna use whatever I need to do, but he's gonna pull out his longbow, and then it'll be my turn over.
Cool. Owen.
Oh, that's not good. I was gonna step forward and give 1 of 4 the business.
Hi.
16.
He receives the business.
8 thunder damage.
Very well.
Then I'll move over there. He is disadvantaged until the start of my next turn if he does not attack me.
Question, is that just attacks or is that...
Attack roll, yes.
Okay. Cool, thank you. Junior.
Okay, seeing where this is going, that there's like suddenly another 3 of him, but I know that the real one is right in front of me. I want to drop the swords, which is a free action, I believe, to just completely just let your swords go or your weapons go.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to attempt to grapple, but I've been looking it up and I don't know what I roll for a grapple.
You would roll
Check.
a strength athletics check, and it is contested by either the creature's athletics or acrobatics.
Okay, that's what I want to do. I want to grab this dude. So that people know that I've got the real one.
He will contest with his acrobatics. So roll 14 or higher on your athletics check.
Well, natural 20, so...
Yep, this creature is now grappled by you. Well done.
Time to bully.
Yeah, kick the shit out of him! Junior yells. And
Look,
then
guys, he's
end
one
my
of those spellcasting nerds.
turn. Yeah, wedge him.
Which I think literally all of you are spellcasters.
Well, Junior
Huh.
barely.
True.
Bridge.
Does looking like him do anything else, or does my appearance is my appearance the only thing that's changed?
Your appearance is the only thing that has changed.
Okay, not wanting to drop Bane, they're just gonna try and whack him with a longsword again.
Alrighty. Let me just double check grapple.
Oh
Grapple
gosh, right, yeah.
Condition 5e. Because you might have advantage on it. But I think that's restrained, isn't it? Movement speed turned to 0. Can't benefit from any bonus speed its turn. Condition ends if grappler is incapacitated. The condition also ends if effect remove grapple. No, okay, so it is just straight roll. It is restrained that gives you advantage.
14.
Hits.
Nice. What?
You rolled a 1 minus 1. You did 0 damage.
I think you always do 1 damage, or is that a 3.5 thing?
You know what? I'll make it a rule here, even if it is a 3.5 thing, that you do 1 damage.
I'll take it. Better than
every bit
than
helps.
0.
Every bit helps. Seren. Shay?
Oh, I was muted. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was muted. Sorry. Yeah, I honestly think Saren's just gonna keep the course. Yep, that's it. So we'll do this. Oh, okay.
That's the second one in a row.
Shouldn't Fridge have rolled at
Oh,
advantage
I
because
don't
he's
know,
grappled?
but-
No, I checked that.
No?
It's restrained, gives advantage.
Ah, okay.
So on your next turn, if the creature hasn't broken out, you can now make an attempt to restrain the creature as opposed to just
Yes.
grappling it. So that'll be on your next turn, if they don't break out.
Got ya.
How would you like to fail that?
Well, I'm sorry to say, but it makes sense to me that because they are grappled, let's have it hit Junior instead.
Alright, roll another attack against Junior's AC.
Yeah. Does that hit your AC, Junior?
Yeah.
Cool, great. Although I will say that, Saren, I assume the psychic stuff has to have some intent behind it, and pull that back. But you still take 9 piercing damage.
Jeez.
And what about the grapple? Do I loosen my grip?
No, you'd be fine.
Why do you guys keep hitting me? This is like the third dude who's like in our team who's hit me in the back. Pull it out!
You make it too easy.
All of the remaining members have hit Junior. So Dan's gonna catch on before long.
It would be a real shame if I cast grease on both of them.
Would it be a shame? Speaking of casting, however,
It's part of the initiation at this point. It's just to hit Junior to be part of the group.
speaking of casting, however, let me see. A 10-foot radius. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So I'll get both Fridge and Yonya to make a
Is he casting a spell? Like, can he still cast spells while grappled?
Yes, because you're not restraining his hands or anything. It's...
Oh, I thought like he'd have to break out of. Okay,
no,
right.
you can still
Right.
cast.
That's a shame.
Even more so if it was only like a verbal spell. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Restrained would stop him from being able to cast any spells that require semantics. But I need you both to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh dear. Oh wow, natural 20.
Oh god.
Oh, nice.
When did Junior become so wise?
Sorry, I'm still reading this to try and fully understand it. I've not used so many high-level spells before.
Well, I don't like that. I've never used a high level spell before that like just absolutely team wipes everyone. So I'm just reading up on
No,
that
I've done
works.
that before.
That already
No, I have.
happened.
Oh yeah.
I think I need to get the full description from somewhere else because I don't think this has. Yes, okay, there is a table for it. Cool. Fridge, what did you get?
11.
You, Fridge, are confused, and at the start of each of your turns, from this point onwards until the confusion dissipates, I will need you to roll 1d10 to determine what your action for that turn will be.
Okay. Does this break my concentration?
We don't know yet. We'll determine that
Okay.
when we get to your turn. Veldrak would then say, "You've got the wrong one, it's her! Or him!" Sildan.
Did that have any mechanical benefit whatsoever? Because I don't think it moved or anything.
I guess it depends how much you believe the creature. Well, insight versus deception.
Okay. Oh, that's not my character sheet.
As it's now trying to... Well, you don't believe it.
Ah, that's good. And I will shoot it with my longbow.
Alright. Feel free.
Oh wait, I keep thinking I can just click when it's my character.
13 points of damage. Very nice.
No, that's a 2-hit.
Oh,
God, I wish my longbow did that much.
yes. It hits.
There we are. 8
8.
piercing.
Very nice. Cool.
That should be it.
Oh,
for Sildan.
Could you also roll me an insight check? Same. You got beaten 11 to see whether or not you believe this creature. You don't. You know that he's lying.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Keep hitting the one that Junior's holding. What do I want to do to this thing? I guess I'll frostbite it. I need a DC 13 con save.
Oh no. Hey.
Very good.
Is at this moment,
Does he take
Bane
half
is
damage?
still up, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
should be.
Yes, it is.
Come on, Fridge.
Oh, sorry. I forget you wait for me to roll.
Don't roll a 1. Okay,
Excellent.
nice.
There we go.
So it takes 2 cold damage and has disadvantage on the next weapon attack it rolls before the end of its next turn.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Junior, who is currently grappling the creature.
Yes. I'd like to use my action to grappling pin this dude and get him restrained if I can.
Alright,
I'm going to use my bardic inspiration.
Make another,
Strength check?
yeah, make another fuck you check.
With oh fuck.
Ooh, he might be able to do
I'm going to
that.
use a +4 though
Yeah? Wow,
for it.
plus
It should have been
D4.
athletics, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
it
Oh,
should've.
you know what? I'm going to use my
Do you not
inspiration.
have bardic inspiration, which is a +6.
Oh, it's +6.
Like
But also,
sorry, a 1d6. Yeah.
Hang on. We're jumping ahead at the moment. You rolled a 4 on the dice there, Junior. It should have been an athletics, not a strength.
Yes.
What is your bonus to athletics?
It's +5.
Okay, so you rolled a 9 so far.
Okay. And then with the +6, with the roll,
Well, it's a
roll a
D6,
d6.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's a 6.
Okay,
Nice.
so 15?
15. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Does Bane apply to this?
Can I not use my inspiration to do that again?
Does Bane apply to
It's
skill
attack
checks?
rolls and saving throws.
So unfortunately not. Action. Your second attack can only be used if you attacked as an action.
Yeah.
Which you didn't.
But can I not use inspiration to try that again?
You can use inspiration to roll the initial again. Yes.
The initial again.
It would give. So
It would give you advantage on that. So you'd at least get the 16 again, but you can re-roll on that.
Oh, can I do that?
I'll allow it. But in future, like,
Yeah, I should say beforehand.
before you start adding bonuses and everything. You have restrained the creature. Well
Whew.
done.
Thank you, DM, for being kind.
For now.
Yeah, I mean, I've got him restrained, so I'm just gonna look up to everyone. I've got the real one. Kick the shit out of him. And that's my turn.
Alright. Fridge. I need you to roll a d10.
You do.
Oh, sorry, actually, before that, he took damage from how many people since his turn?
Let's see.
A one?
Owen.
Sildan.
Sil-
Oh yeah,
Dan.
yes, yeah, you got shot as well. Didn't
Okay. I need to make Constitution saving throws to see if he maintains,
Concentration.
correct. Yes, for Sildan's attack. And what do I have to beat for concentration checks? You spellcasters know.
Isn't it
It's a 12. Wait.
the damage? Well,
It's
it's
10 or 10 plus the damage, whichever's higher, I forget.
Okay. So he's at a 12, but he's affected by
Yeah.
Bane at this point. Which would
It's,
mean...
I don't think concentration checks are con saves specifically.
Oh, are they not?
I think they're a separate
So-
thing.
taking damage whenever. I assume this is the one that'll apply. Whenever you take damage while you're concentrating on a spell, you must make a Constitution saving throw
Okay, yeah, it is.
to maintain your concentration. The DC equals 10 or half the damage you take, whichever number is higher.
Okay, so, Fridge, if you'd like to for that second one, well, I mean, you can do it for both, but it's highly unlikely, I guess, with a d4 to get below 10 from 21. But if you'd like to for the second one, roll a d4 to see if you can get, it would have to be a 3 or 4, right? Or does it have to be 10 or lower to fail?
I got a 1.
They maintain concentration on the spell, so yes, if you could now please roll me a d10, Fridge, to see what you do on
I
this turn.
rolled a d10. I got a 9.
9. This creature can act and move normally.
Good. Do I have to roll anything to make sure I maintain concentration, though?
You have
Over
not taken
Bane.
damage, no.
Okay, cool. Oh, right, sorry. So is it actually my go now?
Yes. Yeah,
I'm
you're all
getting
good.
confused with all the extras going
That's
on.
good. That was a spell that I cast on you.
Clearly. Fridge will whack, because again, they don't want to drop concentration on Bane.
Yes, and I was in the midst of checking the rule set for...
Which I don't think hits anyway.
Hang on.
You should get advantage.
Oh, I didn't think he'd actually made the grapple, though.
Well, you made the grapple, now he's made the
Restrain check.
strain.
Okay, so 12? Still don't think that hits, does it?
No, it does not, I'm afraid. So,
Cool.
although you hit the creature, the armor that they have on is enough to nullify the blow.
Also,
Cool.
if you do have spells that you want to cast, you can cast spells. You just can't cast other concentration spells.
Got you. That being the case, does at a quick glance, can Fridge tell if anyone's injured?
Is anyone
Junior's
injured?
the only one.
Yeah, just Junior.
Yeah, Junior's pretty sore.
Cool. Fridge will tell him to cut it out and cast Healing Word on him. Can I do that as a bonus action?
Is Healing Word a bonus action?
I'm checking. It is. So
Yes.
that's 5 points to Junior.
Very nice.
I swear I'm actually looking at this in between my turn, but I'm still not making heads or tails of it.
Yeah, I know, it comes to my turn, I completely forget what my fucking moves are. It's just what happened.
Cool.
But yeah, that's it for Fridge's go.
Alrighty. Saren.
Yeah.
Every
You-
time I keep expecting Robin to respond, and then it's Shay.
When he does his accent, who can tell?
True enough.
Well, that doesn't hit, isn't it?
So stupid.
Oh, blimey. I got a 10, so I would expect not.
No.
Oh, wait. Is this with advantage or
Wait,
no?
Well, that should be
No.
on melee, right?
Yeah, it's
only
only on
melee.
melee.
Melee. Okay. Yeah, that's it then.
Cool,
Well, you
cool.
missed me this time.
Reldrak's turn, and they're going to cast a
No.
verbal spell.
Hang on, it is just attack rolls. Prone is the thing that
Ooh.
gives you
Disadvantage.
Yeah,
advantage
on
on
prone,
melee.
you're right.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, cool.
Take this.
They will.
Okay.
+7. That's rough.
So, 4 piercing. Oh, no, sorry. 7 piercing, 4 psychic.
Cool.
Then
They're
it's his
all
turn.
effects. Oh no, the
Seven
psychic is
piercing.
halved. What was the psychic again, sorry?
4.
4. Okay, so they get 2 health back on top of that because it's halved. Okay. Cool. Anything else, sorry?
Nope.
Cool. On its turn, it is going to cast a spell that only has a verbal component, which is Dimension Door.
Oh, good.
Spellcaster knows what he's about.
Next time we gag him. Anybody got a sock?
And he vanishes from your sight to a point that he knows of. And there is a door. Is there a door? Let me see. You arrive exactly at the spot you desired. Be a place you can see, one you can visualize, one you can describe by stating the distance and directions, such as blah 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 blah. You can bring along objects as long as you You can also bring one willing creature of your size or smaller who is carrying gear up to you. The creature must be within 5 feet when you cast a spell. Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
So, he would not want to bring Junior with him. Would he? No, he
Or
wouldn't.
Fridge. Fridge was
Junior would
also...
have to be willing. Yeah.
Well, or Junior would have to make a roll for it, right? No, it would just have to be a willing. Okay, yeah. So he wouldn't want to bring Junior. So Junior, you can't even willingly want to go.
So he just disappears from my hands.
He does. So done.
And we can't see him anywhere, huh?
No, not as of current, you cannot.
Huh. Okay, sorry, one moment. Yeah, I don't know about that. I guess. We'll just go ahead and hold an action for firing an arrow when I see him again.
Cool.
I got an arrow with your name on it, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Please.
Owen? Owen?
Huh. Well, do we go after him or do we wait?
Well, the door didn't open, so I believe we're still locked in here.
Huh.
Oh, are we not in
Oh.
combat right now?
We still are,
Oh, okay.
technically. Owen will lean against the sarcophagus and ready in action to frostbite should the caster make his appearance.
Alright. Junior.
Me. I'm going to put my back up against who I know isn't him. Fridge here. So we're back to back. Just so that I know that I'm not going to mistake this one for the bad guy. I'm
Alright.
going to hold my action with my my sword. I'm going to use my bonus action, to summon my swords again.
Alright.
But I'm pressed up against Fridge right now, so that I know where they are.
Mm-hmm. Fridge. I believe you are muted.
What? Fridge will say, "Don't get too handy." Yeah, as they also. Wait, if they dimension door, is Bane dropped at that point?
What does Bane say on it?
It doesn't make any reference to something like that.
It should still be up.
Yeah, if it doesn't
Great.
make a reference, then it'll still be fine. But if it says something like if a creature leaves a range or whatever, then it would
It
break.
does
but
not.
yeah, it's still up.
Then Fridge will hold dissonant whispers for when they come back.
All right. Saren.
Also holding
Cool.
a
God,
bow.
this thing shows up as he's about to get fingered.
And yeah, that's it.
The creature is doing something, just so you guys know as players. But nothing seems to happen.
Okay.
No one's feeling faint, are they? This air isn't going to knock us out.
We're still in combat though, so we still have to go in turn order, right?
Yes. So, but you guys, it's essentially all of your guys' turn before his turn. Again, anyway, so just let me know what you all want to do before the next round.
I mean, Junior's going to stick with his back against Fridge right now. Holding his action in case.
Yeah.
Is Fridge able to perceive anything in the room not looking like it should? Like a shimmer of a dimension door coming back in?
Make a perception check.
I would very much like to do that. Did that come through? It did. Oh! 24!
Damn.
You do not see anything as of yet, but listening intently, very carefully, you hear something getting closer to the entrance door.
Hearing that, can I fire off dissonant whispers in that direction going, no, you don't?
What does it say on Dissonant Whispers? Do you have to see the creature?
Verbal component, instantaneous. Choice of creature within range can hear.
Okay. They cannot hear it.
Hellfetter. Okay. That's fine.
So the spell fizzles, I'm afraid. I get what you were doing. You thought they might be in the room but invisible. Which is a good guess, but no, they're actually coming back to the room. From the outside, is what you're hearing.
Yeah, and obviously if the door is shut, it wouldn't pass through the door. I'm assuming.
Correct.
Yeah.
So we still have Owen, Seren. What are you guys doing? Just the same? Holding action?
I will. I'm going to pop the belt.
Nice. How many are you creating?
Two. Two.
Alrighty. You keep track of which one is the real and which ones are fakes. Do not tell me for the sake of, obvious reasons. And, yeah. Where would you like them? Move these, I guess, wherever you would like them. And, as you use bonus actions, if you choose to switch places with any of them, let me know. Or don't let me know which one is, or if you've even done it.
Yeah, that'll be me.
The belt now has 3 remaining charges.
Gotcha.
Alrighty. So, back to the top of the round once more. You hear a clunk at the door as the creature steps through.
Get shot.
Yes, by you and Seren and possibly Owen if he switched. Oh no, because you used your action to create the clones. Okay, so yes, you and Seren. Go ahead and make your attacks of opportunity.
Okay. This will be Sildan first. 14 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. 5 piercing.
Very good.
And then we've got Saren. 21 to hit.
Hits.
And I've got 6 piercing, 2 psychic. And that's that's them.
Cool. Yeah, math is hard, guys. Alrighty. Okay, creature's turn. You see them weave their hands about in a motion that you would identify as magical, and that is their turn. One second, I'm doing things behind the scenes here. They didn't just wave their hands about, obviously. You guys know that. However... Cool. Okay. Sildan, your turn now.
Okay. Let's hit him with Mind Sliver. No, actually, let's not do that. As I realize why that's a terrible idea. Ah. You're killing me here. I'll just shoot him.
Alrighty. 1 second as I read the... Still reading the remainder of this spell. Because apparently on Foundry it doesn't give you all of it. Oh no, it does. Okay. So I'm assuming that would act like a normal one of these, in which case the shot would fire straight through the creature, and you now realize this is an illusion.
Ah, okay. Does the creature disappear, or?
It remains.
Oh, okay.
But
I know it's an
are
illusion.
aware it's an illusion, yes. And
Okay,
anyone who
then-
saw the shot, which would be
Yeah.
Seren, and maybe Owen, if he switched
Yeah.
places, would know that
How
it's
does-
an illusion.
How does that work? I assume I don't have sight through the clones.
No, that's why you have
Yeah.
to switch with the clone. That's why you have to have sight of the clone to switch.
Noted.
So, Sildan will still call out. First one's not actually real, just an illusion. And that's it. That's not it. I'm gonna... I'll just take a step back. That's it.
All right. Owen.
Hmm. I will hold an action to frostbite. Also, you're not on Steam, Shay, but I am sending you every time I update my position, I'm sending it to you just so there's accountability. So you know I'm telling the truth.
Sure. I'm on Steam now. Thank you.
Junior.
Yeah, at the moment, what's the deal with the looks of Shay, Robin, and because he knows that Fridge is Fridge because he saw that happen. But does he see? Does he know that Seren and Silky because they look like?
Roll insight to see if they are who they perceive to be, I guess. If you're starting to question it, then so it'd be. You don't know.
Then I'm going to stay with Fridge with my back against them and use my action to yell out. Hey, listen, champ, this fight's over. You know full well you can't beat us. How about you put your swords down and let us come through, yeah? And I think that's it.
Fridge?
Oh, actually, I'm going to use my bonus action to second wind.
Okay. Fridge?
It's just gonna wait with their sword ready. They can't see anything. They can't do anything.
That's fair.
So yeah.
Shay?
Oh, yes. Sorry, did you say?
Seren.
Oh, you did say Saren.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Either didn't come through or I didn't hear.
Might have been mine.
I mean, yeah, Saren can't. I mean, saw that was an illusion. So the door's closed, is it, or is it open now?
It is open now, so I should have clicked it open on that.
Ah, okay. But I don't think Saren can perceive 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah. Hold an action to shoot the next creature that comes through.
Mm-hmm. All right. Creature's turn. I am so sorry. I'm so
Is that what
sorry.
the creature said?
No, the creature said, in similar such words, not bloody likely, as it now releases from its invisibility by casting Fireball at 3rd level.
Raise your hand if you knew that was coming the moment it dimension doored out of there.
Yep.
I need everyone that's in a blue
I should
square.
have moved Saren one up. I'm so sorry, Robin.
Saren's not in a blue square. The square hasn't turned blue from it, so Saren is good.
Oh, hell yeah. No
Barely.
crispy Robin.
You moving Saren saved her life, in fact. I will also now reveal the creature. The spell that they cast, by the way, to have the invisibility is a 5th level spell. As they entered the room, the damage you did initially did hurt them, but then on their turn they cast Mislead, which replaces them with an illusion in the same spot and makes them invisible. Very good spell. I like it. Definitely saved their ass for a moment here. Anyway.
I don't.
I need everyone in a blue spot to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
So how does this work with me?
So this is the caveat to using the clones, is because for each of the clones they also have to make dex saves. The damage they take is halved, but done to your original. So
A stack.
Yes, but only half.
Oh,
of
so
it
you
from the
take
clones.
more damage because you
Yes.
have clones?
Yeah.
It is the caveat that I was alluding to before of the clones.
Oh.
So Junior fails. Fridge succeeds. Owen fails 3 times. That's not good.
Jesus.
Owen might die here. Well, he can't die, but if he could die, he would have died here. Shit. Okay, let's roll 8d6.
Oh, good.
So, that's not as
You don't-
bad as it could have been.
Was that for everyone?
So, Junior and Fridge, you each take 22 points of fire damage each.
But I thought the fridge passed. There.
No, I'm in
Oh.
there.
No, you did pass, yes. So you take 11 points of fire damage.
Oh,
Yeah, because like
Apologies.
for
Yeah,
flavor
thank you
text,
for
I think like Junior
thanks.
jumps in the way of like a giant blast that's about to hit them in the face.
Sure, for flavor text. Owen, however, your clones take 11 points of fire damage each, which gets put on you, and then you take 22 points of fire damage, for a total of 44. Which I believe is definitely enough to get you down at least.
Yep.
To which, those of you, as the blast dissipates, I'm going to get rid of both clones now because they would disappear with you being unconscious. As the blast dissipates, you notice that Owen is no longer there. And as you are unconscious, I'm just going to hide your character icon as well. And we'll get to that in a moment.
Just a quick clarification. So, essentially, we can't go unconscious for like in these trials. Like
you can go unconscious, but you can't die, is what you were told.
I'm not dead.
yeah, he shouldn't be dead because it didn't do in excess of his. Unless it did, but he
I did not do in excess of my HP, no.
Even if it did, this is DM just telling the players here, even if it did, you wouldn't die because of things. But we'll
Right,
get to
but
that.
what-
I should
Well,
be
my
unconscious is what we're...
Yes.
Yeah, but is it not so like not metagaming, but out of character? Because we cannot see Owen, is it assumed that because he's unconscious, he can no longer be a part of the trial, so he has been thusly removed from the trial?
If that's what you think your character would think, then sure.
Well, yeah,
Which
because
is
my
why I'm
question
saying we'll
was then
get to
this.
it.
Oh, no, my character doesn't. My character would be full
Okay.
on panicking right now.
Yes, fair.
If-
Shay, your question.
Yeah, because if Owen is not quote unquote dead or whisked away, like if he's just unconscious on the ground, my question was this: could we not heal him and then he'd be conscious
Right.
again? Like if you just fall over and you're at like say -1 or whatever, like it doesn't really matter in 5th edition. But do you know what I mean? Like if it,
he
as long
were
as he's not outright.
unconscious and on the ground, as you say, you would be able to heal him, but he is not there. None
So
of you
something's
at
taken
this
him
time
away and we
can
don't
see
know what.
Owen. Correct.
Okay.
And I know where Owen is. Owen doesn't because he's unconscious. Which is why I was saying, like, we'll get to that. But as I said before, you won't die. Maybe. So we'll get to that. What I need now, though, is everyone who had a readied action can now unleash it.
I can't because he's not in my range.
Correct. But Sildan and Seren can.
Yep. Got another longbow attack coming out.
Misses. Maybe the
But
ranger
surely
will
the
hit.
one. Surely the one from Saren.
Hits.
Yeah. There you go.
And that chonky one that always does more damage than Sildan's anyway is gonna be. Oh, come on.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, all right. Since it's kind of like a phantom type thing, and Saren also does a bit of psychic damage, I really want the arrow as Saren lets fly to pierce through the phantom, and the psychic damage portion acting as a sort of pin, sort of like a nail gun. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
So I want the arrow to go through and like carry the creature back to this wall and kind of pin it to the wall with the psychic damage.
Very nice. And it does so. And after a few moments of the creature being pinned there, it evaporates and you see this essence float wavily, side to side, almost like a drunken sway, over to the brazier and then into it. As the flames grow slightly brighter again, you hear a clunk out in the hallway. Yeah.
Are we
Oh,
out of combat?
You are.
I
Junior's
suppose-
going to immediately run over to where Eli saw Owen and start checking around.
Yes,
Roll
I
me.
suppose this means we won. Now, where is our friend?
Roll me a perception check.
Or to me?
Yeah.
That's persuasion, not perception. No.
Can you persuade the DM to tell you? You don't see him or any sign of him besides the fact that you know he's been here. Because you saw him here.
Everyone look out. He's around here somewhere. Just... I'm not losing another one.
Fridge will go over, give Junior a hand, and pat him on the back as they pass him, and see if they can, look around and do some digging, see if they can see any signs of physically.
Sure, roll a perception check.
Perception, not investigation. Yeah, just to confirm.
Yep, definitely perception.
Yeah, that's fine.
You, with that much better roll, see that on the ground there is actually a leftover purple dust to where Owen was stood. If that... Question, Owen, now that I actually need to know, which position were you in?
Bottom right.
Bottom right. So as you walk over here, you notice in the corner of your eye in the bottom right here, the position that had the real Owen has a leftover sort of pink dust on the floor.
Do I know anything about this dust? Can I recognize it?
Even with like a nat 20 arcane check, I don't think you would. No.
Okay, and that's all that's left is dust.
Correct.
Then I would tell the team that that's what I'd found and that's all I could see. Does this mean anything to you, Sildan?
Sildan steps over. Would I have read anything on this for the trial?
I think given your time, having spent a lot of your life actually studying arcane, I'll let you make a check, but it's going to be difficult.
Okay. This is with Arcana then?
Yeah, I'm talking like at least an 18.
Come on, not 20.
I'll throw my inspiration at it. Why not?
Ah.
15.
Don't
Give it a go though.
maybe think it's something to do with teleportation, but honestly,
Yeah,
it's just a guess.
Not quite sure, but we have someone here who might. I'm assuming, as with all the other chambers, that the spirit is here.
The spirit is not here anymore. No, you killed it this time.
Oh.
Wait,
No,
hang on.
I'm wrong. I suppose we
can't
banished that
die
other.
in this, though, right?
That's what
That
we
was
were
something.
told.
So he has to be here somewhere, right? He's not gone, right?
Right.
Right. He's not. Yes, he's not gone.
What? The box isn't going anywhere. What if we run back to base camp and see if he's there?
I hope this isn't revealing loads of stuff for you, Snake.
I'm not. I'm still at the position of where the fight was, so I can't see anything anyway.
Okay, cool. If you look around the map, did it reveal stuff to you?
I don't believe so.
Okay. It would have been very obvious if it did, so that's all good. Sorry, folks, continue.
We
Good
still have.
idea.
We still have another trial to go. We need him back.
Yeah, so let's check base camp.
Okay.
He could be there, we don't know.
Yeah. Then let's do that.
Suddenly do not seem able to... Ah, there we go. So Fridge will go and...
Junior limps behind.
Noticing Fridge will turn back and just hit him with another healing spell. Come on! Fridge will say, hitting him with 10 points
Damn.
of healing.
Hey.
Nice. Remember, you do have those healing potions still, Junior, as well.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that illusion would have disappeared as well.
Can we see him? Is there any trace of him at base camp?
There is no trace of him at base camp.
Fuck!
And that's where we'll leave it here for this week for you guys. However, Snake, you awaken in a room.
Oh, should we be here for this, or do you need us to leave?
You can leave if you want, but yeah, it'll be brief. And then we'll do the whole wind down thing afterwards.
Okay. I'll set up.
You, is everyone staying then? Just so I know before I continue.
Sure.
Okay,
As
cool.
long as it's not of huge consequence.
Yeah, not really. As long as you don't use the information about the game, I'm comfortable you guys knowing this. You awaken in this room and you go to reach for the wounds that you've previously sustained and were about to sustain with that fire blast, and you check yourself over, fully healed. Look around the room. You see a statue off to the side with a chest beneath it. Behind you a crypt. To the south a golden coloured locked door. And to the east of you, a door that looked similar to the one you came in through.
Like enter the trials itself?
Yes.
I'll inspect any inscriptions on the statue really quick.
The statue reads, notes. There we are. The statue reads, Golfar, the forgotten hero.
I just say, hells. I'll leave it at that for now.
Alright. And we'll pick that back up next week then, I suppose. Alrighty. Just making sure that I have everything written down so I remember for next week in regards to that. But you're not dead. You've been obviously transported somewhere. Obviously the rest of you unaware of that. Yeah, so. Oh, and also for the stream to see. This is where Owen is, as of current. So, thank you everyone for watching this week's episode of Dragon Breath. It's been an absolute pleasure, as always. Remember, we do have the ongoing art competition going through until the 30th. Be sure to send over a description of a character of yours that you would like to be drawn to my Twitter, which I'm typing in the chat because I got the wrong one in the thing previously. Be sure to send over to that. To be eligible, you need to have donated at least $1 to the campaign against living miserably via the campaign fundraiser that we have, ! That's open. Even if I'm not streaming, that's open all the way up until the 30th. So be sure to check that out. Give what you can, if you can. Thanks everyone so much for watching, and until next time, which won't be 2 weeks from now, I'm afraid, don't go rolling no ones. Thanks everybody, good night.